Yep.
I don't know if this group is a good exhibit of what us.
Well,
have to say.
but I will say that one normal is that we are in fact very live right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been a whole fucking month since we got to play this. So,
Too long.
hell yeah. All right, let's see.
Thanks, Zinar.
Yep, thanks, Zinar. All right. Let's see. Okay, what are we gonna do here? It's been forever since I've done this. Last time on Tomb
Annihilation.
Tomb of Annihilation Z. See, well, basically, let's just long and short of it is that the party last time decided to do this thing with this room where there's smelly zombies and stuff, and they managed to get into this room where they were able to encounter another grave, another sarcophagus. They managed to find another artifact, and our good cat friend, Mr. Bag, ended up getting possessed by a brand new spirit, Papa Zottle, the crane type trickster god. And then let's see, and was it Baron was able to pick up the ring that was used for? Was it? I think it wasn't Obalaka.
Obalaka.
It was Obalaka.
It was Obalaka.
Yeah.
But he managed to be able to roll a good save to not be possessed by him. So he now has a
freaking
ring.
cleric. I better have a good save.
Yeah.
Apparently charisma.
Yeah. And then they end up coming across a mirror where our cleric did not have as much luck. He got sucked in, almost got roasty toasty by a red dragon. When at the last second he was able to call upon his deity to pull him out of this sticky, hot situation. Take that term as you will. Let's see. And
Was I drinking last session? I don't remember any of this somehow.
I don't know. Let's see. And then
To
there
be
was.
fair, we at one point had the party in 3 separate groups. So
That's true.
That might be it.
Yeah, there was a pretty decent amount of stuff happening last time. And then, as I was mentioning earlier to everyone before the stream started, that based on my notes, I have Baron investigated some pillars, which makes sense. Where if you look in the main staircase room, there were some pillars sitting right there that had some gargoyles on it. And at Kavarak, explored a smelly door. I love it.
Didn't like it.
Yep.
Nope. Right out of
Your
there.
classic stank door.
Yep.
Didn't like it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, you know when you have a stank door, it's not a very good idea to open it, probably. And oh yeah, and then of course it has to answer the question finally about the long rest. I do have written down here that you guys were looking for a place to have a long rest. So you guys clearly have not had one yet, and that is what happened. That is what will happen. And let me grab an eraser and my pencil because I clearly am prepared. All right. So that pretty much catches us up. And so, oh yes, as far as what we are doing right now, the group is in this little hallway. And let me grab the book and do some rereading for you peoples. Let's see. Okay, so looking towards the stairwell there, after 10 feet, this dusty corridor becomes a staircase that descends 15 feet to a lower tunnel. Resting on the floor at the bottom of the staircase is an old treasure chest with a rusty built-in lock. Just beyond the chest, the tunnel opens into a huge, dark chamber. What are you guys doing?
I gotta admit, Gimble's curious about the chest.
You want to send bag of nails? You want me to go look at it, little one?
Oh,
quit staring at the
I
chest.
love the idea of somebody else going and not me.
Bag of nails will go ahead and cautiously move down, keeping eyes open for traps.
Okay. Why don't you roll a perception, please? Let's see if there's anything here that will.
And a three-way combination: dexterity, will, and constitution save.
That is a 17 on my perception.
Okay. Well, on your way down the stairs, you don't really notice. Let's see. You don't notice anything specifically on the staircase itself. Let's see. But let me look and make sure here. Let's see.
Gimble's gonna follow behind Bag of Nails for support.
Okay.
Put Gimble and Hun down that stairwell as well.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And so far, everything looks good. You guys make it down to the chest.
I'm going to search the chest for traps and whether or not it's locked.
Let's see. Let me look here. All right, yeah. Why don't you roll me specifically for this chest? Why don't you roll me a either I guess a perception or investigation?
Perception, definitely perception. 17 again.
All right.
I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
a
no.
flash of genius because something tells me that the Tomb of Annihilation might have harder DCs than that. So while my good friend Bag of Nails is looking around, I sort of like I keep like tugging at like his hip and sort of pointing out things, and I'm gonna add another 5 to his roll.
If I was gonna make this trapped, it would go right here.
Exactly. Like that's what
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Yeah. And so that's adding a +5 to his roll.
I get to add my intelligence modifier to his roll, which would be 5.
Okay.
So 22.
All right, and I'm gonna safely say that with that, you guys, you kind of stop there, in the front of the chest. You're kind of looking over here,
And then rocks fall and everyone dies.
and so you're looking around, and you guys kind of like scan the walls over here. You're kind of scanning the walls to your left, and you guys are just doing like a bit of a 180, just kind of double checking everything. And as your eyes kind of pass by, onto the other side of the well, since you're going on like in a 360 motion, your view kind of stops and looks, and it kind of turns back a little bit. At the top of the stairs, you guys notice something on the ceiling, like right at the top of the stairs. It looks like
Bag of Nails. Bag of Nails is gonna go back and like climb up there. He has a climbing speed of 20,
Okay.
and he's gonna climb up there and he's gonna look at it more in depth.
okay.
I stopped moving in case it's motion activated.
Well, considering that you guys made it all the way down there, if it was that kind of motion activated, you guys, if any trap that would have been there, you probably would have activated.
I like to think that Bag of Nails and Gimble's eyes like just kind of went like their heads all turned at the same time.
Yeah.
And then we saw it, and Gimble just froze.
Yeah.
And Bag of Nails immediately
Just started going.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Despite him going, I'm still frozen.
yeah, because as Bag of Nails kind of gets up there, he gets up to the ceiling, kind of gets right up there, and the ceiling is like right there in his face now, and he can sit there and see that yes, there is a compartment right above him that it's about a 5-foot wide compartment. You don't know what would happen or what would trigger it.
So I didn't find anything like any mechanism that I can try and.
Let's see. I'm
Can
gonna
I-
say. Well, I would say with
that
the
22.
Yeah, I'd say with the 22, you definitely do find any appropriate mechanisms that would allow for like this platform, this part of the a slab or whatever to move this way, like maybe like move out.
Oh, horizontally. I thought it
Yeah.
was gonna be like a trap door.
Oh
that would
no.
lock the...
No, if
okay.
it was a trap door, I'd just grab that.
No, it's going to be sideways spikes that just slam in immediately in half a
Yeah.
second, and then
Yeah.
it's going to retract and split whatever's left apart.
Yeah,
Can
because
I
because it's
disable this trap?
yeah, you think that if you can if you have things like, oh my gosh, like can't think of the type of words, but like things that you can like stuff into cracks and stuff, maybe you can, if you do that kind of thing just right, you'll be able to like stop it. You'll be able to stop it from opening if it does get triggered.
Okay, yeah, then I'm gonna do that. What type of roll do you want me to roll? Sleight of hand?
Yeah, I was just gonna say let's do sleight of hand.
Outstanding, plus 12.
Holy mother of God!
You love to see it.
That is a 29.
Oh my!
My compliments to the chef.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah. So, you managed. So
sleight of hand down that crack, man.
yeah. Yep. Oh my God.
How long were you waiting to say that?
You didn't hear me giggling and snorting that whole time?
Yes. How? Now, please tell me, how do you caress that crack?
So I gently
Oh, wow.
You lube it up first.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take
Light the candles first.
Yeah.
The light.
Yeah.
You buy
the
it dinner.
wine,
You buy it dinner.
put on some slow, sexy music.
Baron, get us the bottles.
Anyway, I'm gonna take some what are they called? Like the doorstop type things, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pound them in there to keep
My
them
gosh.
from opening.
Can
Yeah.
I fasten up some of my bolts? Because I have more crossbow bolts than I ever use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those would probably be a great thing to wedge in there, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just pound it in, man. Pound it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you pounded into that crack. Oh yeah.
Oh, come on! I thought we were past this.
Never.
You know, we get off the PG-13 channel and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
We're free from the PG-13. Now we have to explore the
That's
cracks.
what I'm saying. One time I've been glad that we're not on TR.
Yeah, guys, are you sure? You guys remember this would be Tomb After Dark.
Tomb in the dark.
Yeah, this
I
is
need
where.
more ASMR Jay Quinn. That's what I
Yeah,
need in my life.
yeah, and this is where you would need books like, what was it, the Book of Erotic Fantasies, stuff like that. You really need to get it steamy and hot, All right, so, so after kind of hammering things in and getting
Now-
things set up, you think it seems pretty solid.
with my roll, do I think it was tied to the chest itself, or do I think it was tied to something else?
You're not 100% sure, but you would think that it would be something local, something in the in the area, but you don't know for sure yet.
Okay, then I'm going to approach the chest,
Mhm.
and I'm going to tell Gimbal, little one, I appreciate your help in this, but please step back. I do not want you to get hurt.
All right.
I'll listen. I'll back up.
Oh, good. Crazy good is joining
I
in
really
on
had
the
to
crack
think about it
comments.
because I'm proficient with thieves' tools.
Wow,
Well, it's not.
a dwarf artificer? He's proficient with thieves' tools?
Gimbal is.
Wow.
Only because as a gnome, I got proficiency with smith's tools. I got to pick that.
Mm.
And then as an artificer, it says if you are already proficient, pick something else.
Oh, that's
It
neat.
sounded
In
useful.
other words, he cheated.
I did not. I did exactly what the book said.
I agree, Gimbal. However, I am also proficient with thieves' tools, and a thieves' check like that is a sleight of hand, and I have a plus 12.
Yeah, you probably got more dexterity than me. I'll back it up. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check using your thieves' tools.
Okay, so
Since I'm in the back, I'm just keeping an eye on the hallway to make sure nothing sneaks up behind us.
Yep. And that's when
So
Captain that's when Captain Kangaroo sneaks up behind Baron, and then starts talking about kid stuff because he was a kid's guy.
Captain Kangaroo was one of the Flash's villains. Or am I thinking of something Boomerang? I don't remember. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, Captain Kangaroo. I think he had a TV show, like way back in the day.
So a 23
Okay.
with my
Yeah,
thieves' tools.
yep. You are able to get this thing picked. There you go.
And then I will open it.
All right. You kind of open this chest, and then you do hear kind of a kind of behind you as that trap that you jammed crap in tried to move.
Ooh.
Mhm.
So there was crap in the crack, huh?
Well, I mean, hey, even cracks have to poop sometimes, right?
Is there anything else in this chest?
In the chest? Well, simply looking into it, you don't see anything.
Okay. I believe it is safe now.
Do you have a rubber glove?
I am going to slowly enter the room.
All right. Let me look here.
Do I see him?
Let's see. All right. So first of all, as you step in, I will say first of all, you do see him. Just before I'm going to make you roll a dexterity saving throw.
There it is. It's a good thing it's you.
Let's see.
There it is. Let's see this. It is 23.
All right. As you kind of walk in, you're trying to be as careful as you can, but as you take the first one or two steps into the room, all of a sudden you feel the floor give out underneath you, and just as they drop down like this, you'll just so happen to quickly see this skeleton over there. It looks like the skeletons you guys have been hunting before, first of all, but.
Oh, my favorites.
Yes, but you do begin to fall into a pit trap, but with your quick feline reflexes, you're able to kind of like, ooh, and kind of grab onto the ledge. There is a little bit of a ledge by the door that you can grab, and that saves you from falling into what clearly looks like a pit full of acid.
So it's not.
Ah.
So is this a 5-foot pit or is it bigger? So
Let's see. Well, the pit itself is, let's see, it is a 10.
So the pit is not full of acid then.
Okay, it is a 5-foot deep pit that is lined with thick glass, and the pit is filled with green acid to a depth of 5 feet.
Does it only encompass this square right here, or
Let's see here.
is what I'm getting
Let me see here. If
Draw it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I need to know how to get my buddies across.
Okay, let me see if I can.
If it's a 5x5, we can jump.
Right, if it's 5x5, but that's what I'm asking. If it's bigger, then
All right.
okay.
Do you guys see that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Part of it.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So basically, it's like looking towards it. It's 15 feet this way and 10 feet this way.
Yeah, it's 10 by 15.
Yeah, but it's 5 foot deep.
So
I mean, you guys
can
can
I
always,
do I get to choose what ledge I'm on?
In this case, you would be on the one closest to the door.
Okay. So I'm on this ledge. I'm just gonna scramble back up and let them know everything that I now know.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to climb on the walls.
Okay. You can do what? Are you going to do what a spider can?
Don't forget that Hoon
No,
can
I
do
have a
that too.
climbing speed. I have a climbing speed.
Don't forget that Hoon can climb on the ceiling.
Yeah, Hun's fine.
Yep.
One can just
Spider.
So
It's a spider cat.
Tabaxi have a climbing speed. They can actually climb. So
it's
I
like
got 20 feet.
Yeah, because I think it was 20 feet, I believe.
yeah.
All right. So you're on the walls now. Where exactly are you climbing?
I put my mini where I wanted to go.
Oh, okay, I see. You just went over to the side. Okay, so now you are safely over solid ground again and not above the acid pit.
And then I'll let everybody else start planning to go. But do you want to run out this quick kill? Because I could kill him in seconds.
Well, at this point, let's see. At this point, this particular skeleton, he's already seen you. He's heard the commotion, even though he, I guess, doesn't have any ears technically. But he has. So he's already starting to like move up here, trying to get away from you. So yeah, at this point, if you would like, you can make a move to attempt to kill this mofo.
or re-kill. Permakill.
Yeah.
I rolled a
I
natural
resent the
one.
fact that skeletons still move like people. With no ligaments or muscles or skin to restrain them, they can move in the weirdest ways.
You just gave me a good idea.
Right? Just like double helicoptering their arms at high speeds. There's no friction. They're held together with magic. The physics of a skeleton.
Stop giving me ideas.
Unless they already had arthritis and carpal tunnels ahead of time.
I rolled a natural one.
Natural one. Okay. And so
Great quick kill.
Yeah, and so yeah, I mean, it was about to happen. It would have been about to happen. So, you go fight. You see this thing start trying to run up the stairs, and you like, oh, take this bitch. And
You accidentally shot Kabarak.
yeah, and you were trying to be you were trying to be quick and smooth like you usually are, but
Trying
you
to do the 360 no scope.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's you try to it's like because in your mind you were thinking, you know what?
You tried to do the wanted
yeah.
curve the arrow.
Yeah, I've done. I'm trying to get my bag of nails monologue here in my. Well, I've done this well enough. I'm gonna see if I can get this motherfucker. And you do try to be like uber fancy with it. You're trying to like do the thing, like the no scope kind of thing, and you're like trying to you raise your leg to try to fire under your leg just to be like, guys, watch this, and it totally goes off against the wall somewhere in the corner.
It does a full-on Robin Hood Men in Tights, and the whole bowstring just pulls back.
Yeah.
God.
And so all right, and so now he is upstairs here. He's now just kind of running around and being bony and whatnot.
What a bonehead.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, so what are you guys doing?
Back at the hallway, I think Kavrak was right behind me. I'm gonna give you my wrench and be like, you could probably jump this. I'm sure of it. I have I do have confidence. The opposite of what I was going to say. But I would much rather you just go ahead and levitate across.
Wait.
Please don't tell me you're gonna try to water walk over the acid.
Exactly.
But that's an honest science question. Does acid have any kind of water on it?
It includes acid on the list of things I can walk over.
Acid is an aqueous solution, which means it is a solid dissolved in water.
That's true. And if it actually says acid,
Then
The question is, do you still take damage? Because the acid is still touching you.
ooh,
that's true. So yeah, at the very least, your shoes would
you must
be
walk
destroyed.
differently.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost me a spell slot.
And I can cast that on everybody, by the way.
Okay.
You can cast yours for free as well?
I can get up to 10 willing creatures.
Oh.
I would still suggest that you jump. And
Just
then
in case.
if you don't make it, you land on the top and only take a little.
It only gives the example of magma, but that's only things that would radiate heat damage or cold damage from its source. Because we're not actually in direct contact with the surface.
I had issues with the last time I touched the damn
I
wrench.
saved your life with the wrench.
I'm gonna jump across.
It literally says you walk over the surface as if it was harmless solid ground.
That's what it says.
All right. If that's
DM's call.
All right.
I'm just jumping.
Yep. All right. So
While they're debating, I'm just yeeting myself.
okay.
Because I can also just
Y'all are getting water walked. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's true. So I think because of that fact. Now it says water walking. So even if it doesn't hurt you when you're walking on it, what if, say in this case, what if the Kabarak made a really bad jump? Like he got it like
you
a nat
land
1.
on it like you were landing on the ground.
Okay, because I didn't know
You still face plant, and you have an hour to get your butt up to not fall into it again later.
Yeah, because I just didn't know what the specifics were. Like if you laid on a water-esque
It
surface.
just says you are able the ability to move across any liquid surface, acid included, as if it were harmless solid ground.
All right. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna make this.
Oh, and actually, specifically, if you were actually inside that liquid, it would lift you at a rate of 60 feet per round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So how about make an acrobatics check? And I'm going to say for anyone who was jumping across can make an acrobatics.
Ah, fuck. I rolled low.
Uh-oh.
Good thing other precautions happen.
Could have
I
wrench
got a
floated.
5. No.
Could have wrench floated.
No.
Wrench floated.
The last time I went wrenching.
Oh, a wrenching we even go.
While you were wrenching, you actually ended up wrenching.
In a circle over and over and over again. Until someone stops.
But did you die?
But did you die? It also saved you, all right,
Mhm.
from drowning.
The nausea.
Oh, I imagine. Yeah, they would. Yeah, you definitely. You still. That thought goes through your head. You're like,
Exactly. It's just like,
Swallow some acid, it'll be fine.
yeah, you taste literally nothing but like acid coming up. Stomach acid coming up your throat. Like, oh. All right, so yeah, go ahead and make that roll and see what you got. What'd you get? Oh no, you did make a roll. What'd you get?
I got 5. So I face planted in the
Yeah.
acid.
Yeah.
Because he cast the other thing on everybody
Yeah.
anyway.
All right, so yeah, in this case, yeah, you try to jump, and you think you have so much confidence in this, because
I just misstep because I'm on the stairs.
yeah, I mean, yeah,
I'm
because
just gonna.
yeah, and plus, you're tall, you have plenty of muscle, you think you got this. I mean, 10 feet ain't shit. So you just gonna like, hey guys, watch this, woo! And all of a sudden, and you kind of stumble just a bit at the very end. Like, and you didn't got quite as much air, and you try to do the superhero, like, action hero kind of grab it to the end, grab to the other ledge, and you kind of grab it, but suddenly your fingers, like, and you tumble down, and you face plant on acid. Not in acid, but on acid. Hey,
In any other situation,
Hey,
hey, you're on
this is
acid.
really bad.
Hey, I just want everyone to know that technically Kavrak is currently on acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. We knew that before this campaign started.
All right. So, yeah, Kavrak is now on acid.
I'm scrambling to get up.
Yeah.
I'm like when like the kids or animals when they fuck up and then look around like you didn't see nothing. That's that is exactly what I got going on.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of moments where everyone else in the area that saw this happen. Would be like all the adults in the room where you just like, the last thing you want to do is go, because that would make the kid even more upset. So everyone's like, but Kavrak is fine.
Nothing shocks me anymore.
Word.
All right. So, but yeah, with the fact that it's, but again, all you have to do is climb like 5 feet back up out of the pit to get out.
Gimbal, I'm going to prepare to cast levitation on myself if I start to fall into the pit, but I'm going to go ahead and try and jump as well.
Okay. All right. Then in that case, I'll let you do it. Now, unless there's something specific with levitation. Actually, what does levitation do specifically? Like how it's worded and how it functions mechanically?
For sure.
Before I start spouting out stuff.
Levitate. All right. One creature or object of your choice that you can see within range rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration. The spell can levitate a target that weighs up to 500 pounds. A target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach, such as a wall or ceiling, which allows it to move as if it were climbing.
Mm-hmm.
I can change the target's altitude on my turn. And if I am the target, I can move up or down as my movement.
Okay. All right. So basically, it's like you have flying, kind of.
I've got really limited flying.
Yeah.
I can't actually control my horizontal movement. That's why I'm going to jump and then try and cast, if I need to, to just kind of bank on that momentum.
Okay.
Why are you guys doing weird stuff?
Because I don't want to touch the acid.
You're not.
It's scary. I'm a
Already
worried
not.
little gnome.
Yeah, and it definitely, and I will say, just to add a little bit more mental imagery to this situation, because this pit trap has been open for a little bit now. Like sometimes when you throw up, and all you get is like stomach acid, like bile. That's kind of all it smells like. It's kind of burning your nostrils a little bit though. So it's like, so it's not very fun to sniff.
It's like a cross between just like pure vinegar and nitric acid just filling the room.
Yeah. All right. So I think with that, I will let you roll your athletics with advantage.
I got a 19 on the first one.
Oh, okay.
And that's +7.
Okay. All right.
So you
Yeah.
Get that nat 20.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You're gonna get this one saved. You do that. You're able to like get to the very ledge. Where your foot kind of on the ledge part of that pit, and then you're like, and then immediately, bibbity bobbity boop, and you're just now slowly floating across like a bubble.
I want to float up towards where the skeleton is. I want to try and float up to the balcony.
Okay. All right, and the skeleton kind of turns towards you, kind of stops what it's doing, and is like, and then tries to continue to kind of like move over here. He's like doing his best, like get away from you guys.
I kind of feel bad because none of these skeletons have really tried to hurt us. I've just been taking their skulls.
Yep. Just getting ahead in life, huh?
Getting a little
I
ahead.
thought the first
Rocks
one
fall, DM dies.
attacked. Yeah, I could have sworn the first one attacked, and since that one, we've just been attacking them all and taking their skulls. And by we, I mean Bag of Nails, so you can get their skulls.
No, the first one I immediately shot.
Oh.
He didn't even react.
Yeah.
I walked around the corner and just went, bink.
Yeah, because
I
all the
could've- One of them did.
Yeah, like so far, I think all of them. I want to say all of them up to this point were, they didn't even see anyone yet. All of a sudden, arrow to the face, kind of a thing. So yeah, this I think the first guy that really saw anyone is now trying to stay. It's like a game of keep away, basically. All right, so real quick here, I want to make sure. Okay, for those who are in the room, seeing the room, or about to enter the room, I will read you the description of this room. Four marble columns support the ceiling of this grand tomb. Twin staircases ascend to an upper gallery, where a carving in the form of a giant maze adorns the wall. On the floor of the tomb stands an opaque crystal sarcophagus that is constantly changing color. Minotaur murals adorn the walls on the lower level of this tomb. And let's see. And as far as the changing colors are concerned, just to kind of add to this here, if I can find the information here again. This particular sarcophagus is changing colors every 6 seconds. Let's see here if I can actually find the information. Again, lots of notes here. Okay, I went past my notes. I am so sorry, guys. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's okay. I was going down the list and stuff up. All right, that's 54, 155. Okay, so yeah, the sarcophagus changes colors every 6 seconds in the same pattern, where it goes blue, then gold, then purple, then green, then red, then black, and then back to blue, gold, purple, green, red, black, and in that particular order. Yep. All right, so. How else do we want to make sure everyone else gets across? Actually, the others who are in there, was it Hund and Bairn? How are they going to get across?
I'm nonchalantly walking across.
Okay. Well,
because I'm the one that already cast Water Walk.
All right. Well, then Bairn will he'll just jump into the pit without hearing a single splash, and then, he's able to kind of make it back up the other side of the pit pretty easily without any issues. And what of Hund?
He's got
Hun can
spider
walk
climb.
on walls like a spider, so he's just gonna sort of bank the corner.
Okay.
Hun has both water walk and spider walk. He can literally do a full 360 around this thing and not care.
Yeah, he
I'm
is
gonna go there.
he is the ultimate Spider-Man.
What?
It's more like Spider Pup. Has a new boss entered the game? Yep. This is a new spider boss or a new.
He's showing me his weak
kitty.
point.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I know what that means.
Bag of nails.
All
Are
right.
you taking over?
All right.
Felt like
So
you've been replaced.
yep. So everyone is now inside. What is it you guys would like to do?
I might shoot again.
All right. Give her another attack roll.
Nobody's telling me to stop.
Nah.
Just do
I don't want you to do anything else at the moment.
Yep.
23
And
to
we're not
hit.
complaining too much.
Yep. All right. That hits. Roll damage.
If you don't kill it this round, though, I'm going for it.
That's
I think
valid.
11 points of damage.
Okay. Unfortunately, my monster manual is all the way up there, but that is
You mean
okay.
look at the skeleton for you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think that should be a one-hit kill because I knew the other ones before weren't very high RP or HP.
Oh, 13 HP.
Oh,
So he's barely alive.
okay, yeah, he's barely alive. So it definitely does some damage to him. You know, like an arm falls off. You know, a kneecap comes off. You know, and so now he's like, he starting to sound like an xylophone. You know, as he's trying to walk, brum, 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 as he's trying to get away from you guys. Let's see, and he's gonna try to go over here, and then suddenly you're gonna try to see him jump from this corner all the way over to this ledge.
Oh god, keep him away from the acid. We don't want his head to fall in the acid.
He rolled a natural 2. So
Levitate on that bad boy.
yeah, so he's now in the middle and yeah, he tries to grab onto the ledge, but he's starting to slip. And he just falls into the acid.
Before he hits the ground, can I cast Guiding Bolt on him?
we need him alive for a second to not fall in the acid.
Well, at this point though, he's already going into the acid. And now you might have one chance to try to get him out before the head becomes unusable.
Hang on. What's this distance here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I'm going to cast Levitate on his skull.
Okay.
On just his skull.
Okay. All right, and I'm assuming that because I know I'm thinking of Mage Hand where there is a weight limit. It said there was no weight limit on this one, right?
It's 500 pounds.
500. Okay, that's right.
There is a weight limit. It's
Yeah,
just wide.
it's just a lot better than Mage Hand in this case. Okay, so as he's going in, and it's like yes, for sure, his head does kind of submerge for a split second in the acid, but all of a sudden, you know, after you see the splash,
No, you don't.
yeah, and all of a sudden, yeah, then this whole, and then all of a sudden, from out of the pool, you see this. as his body's just sitting there dangling there for a second, and then you see his like feet start to like kick.
Poor guy.
Yeah, and he's like trying to. He doesn't even know what to do anymore, and that's all he can do. So what do you do with him?
So, someone put him out of his misery. I just need the skull.
Master Baron.
Smash.
Yep.
This counts as advantage since he's being held in place, right?
You know what? Sure. Let's do advantage.
If you really need advantage to do 2 points of damage,
Does a 25 hit?
just say no.
Minimum damage
Don't
will
make
kill.
it spicy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. You know, I know I'm not normally the one to be an asshole like that, but sometimes when someone says, "Oh, does a 25, does a 30 hit?" fuck no, it doesn't.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. So, but
The
yes,
skeleton's been blessed
Yeah.
by several gods.
it's been blessed by the gods of acid. No, lords of acid. I almost missed that. All right, but no, yeah, you actually do hit him though. So go ahead and roll damage. Obviously, you don't have to roll too much though to.
The
to
minimum damage will kill it.
Pretty much.
So, what does this skull look like?
That is a good question. Let's see.
Is it a good question?
Oh, it's actually quite. It's actually the best question. Okay, I want to make sure. Let me double check here on the exact level we're on. Okay, that's that one. Okay, this one is a hexagon.
Okay.
And after Baron shatters him, I will pick up the head and bring it to the little one.
Well, I imagine that the body itself was definitely smashed as bits and pieces of the skeleton falls back into the acid bath, but the head, since I know you focused the spell on that specific part of his body, is now levitating, and it's actually looking kind of scary. It looks like an actual haunted skeleton now.
Yeah, we got like a
Looks like a
demi-lich on
flame.
our hands
Yeah.
now.
Looks like a flame skull without the flames.
Exactly. So yeah, so it's now there. So and since you are in control of the levitation,
Okay, but hear me. I'm gonna holler from the rafters. I can move it up, but I can't get it closer. Back. I need you to bat it at me.
So he's trying to play volleyball.
I start a little bit.
yeah, that's when Bag of Nails turns into like in
Well, how high is it?
I can control it between 20 feet and 0 feet.
So he can totally pinata me, like.
yeah.
Whoop, you missed. Whoop, you missed.
Oh, you almost got it. Oh, that was so close.
But I assume it gets to me eventually.
Yeah.
Taller.
Probably Kavarak. I have to assume
I think
Kavarak's taller.
Yeah.
Oh, Kavarak's taller than me.
What's that?
Kavarak's way taller than me.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I'm like regular human size. You're.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you were taller than like average human, but I couldn't remember what.
We really have two halves of this group. We have the short folk and the up.
And the up. And the way up.
Now I feel tall because
Yeah. As
short
far as
people.
the party average is concerned, you're tall.
I like to think you're playing with him, and I just walk up and boom.
So you're like, dude, stop knocking off. Let's go.
Bag of Nails will turn to the party and say, "This may be our best place to rest."
Oh, actually,
Dun, dun.
that's real solid logic.
Yeah.
Wait, is that coming from a DM perspective? Then I don't trust you.
It didn't come from the DM. It came from our good friendly friend Bag of Nails.
That is true.
Who has no idea what Tomb of Annihilation is about.
I mean,
has no experience with
Well,
it.
see, all I know is that there could be no way I'm conspiring with Bag of Nails here to kill everyone.
If anything,
See
you're
what I mean?
conspiring with me because I have the highest kill count.
Now, no, I wouldn't. There definitely isn't a plot that every time you guys come on the Zoom call, Dax says, "Okay, now we got to stop talking."
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
But no, I mean,
But,
if you think about it logically,
speaking, though, there's one entrance.
there's one entrance. It's guarded by a pit of acid.
Yeah, it's legitimately a safe spot to rest.
As long as while we're resting, nobody messes with the stuff that's in here, we can assume that we will be safe.
Yeah.
That being said, we might not be safe because Baron.
I just look at Baron glaring.
I did not hear anything you said. I'm already touching things.
Yep. And
I'm just saying, like, if we don't touch anything, this would be a great place. It's guarded.
I am very hurt still.
And I'm starting to run out of spell slots.
And I'm gonna turn to Baron and say, "You would like your spells back, wouldn't you?"
Maybe.
All right. So is that what you guys are gonna do?
Yeah.
Yes, I specifically am gonna set up a little sleeping spot right in like the corner of that stairwell right there.
So the most comforting area in the entire room is right there in the corner.
And I'll take first watch.
Okay. All right. During your first watch, is there anything that you're doing?
No.
You're all business at
Right,
this
so
point.
he's
Well, actually, I'm attuning to my amulet.
I'm retuning to a ring in addition to spell slot recovery.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I have something to attune to as well.
Oh yes. Oh, that's the sword, though, wasn't it? We said you
Yeah.
had. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. So as you're sitting here, you're tuning. Everything seems to be going actually pretty well. You sometimes you get kind of struck by the coolness, I guess, of the sarcophagus's color changing ways. It's pretty cool.
We're in a disco.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because after turning off any lights you guys may have had on, yeah, it's just kind of a, have you ever had like a Christmas tree up, or like those type of holiday lights up somewhere? You turn off everything.
Still.
Yeah, and like especially at nighttime, so it's that nice soft glow. Yeah, except it's changing to these 6 different colors, and it actually helps you guys just relax really well.
I'm scared.
And then of course, while he's doing this, he's hearing somewhere inside the sarcophagus, "Staying alive, staying alive, staying alive."
It's pretty weird.
All right. Yeah, but other than that,
to give CPR.
yeah. Other than that, yeah, everything's good. Yeah. Who wants to take second watch? Was it Baron who wants to take second watch?
As long as I can attune and sleep at the same time with the other stuff, then I'm good to do whatever.
Oh yeah. I mean, considering that you'd be there for like no more than a couple hours,
Yeah.
you should easily be able to attune and do what you need to do, and then get the much needed rest that you would need for a long rest.
But you don't get the benefits of the long rest till after your guard shift. So if you mess with anything, you might not get the benefits of the long rest.
Yeah.
So
Are you
before
threatening me?
Actually,
Just throwing that out there.
Hell, he's only threatening us with a good time. Especially after that crack caressing that he did earlier.
I did not start that. Y'all just kept walking into it.
All right, so yeah, everything goes well for Baron as well, and you are able to successfully attune to your item.
Yay.
Um,
Somewhere I wrote it down what it does.
yeah, and I'd say by the end of your shift, you definitely, the room has definitely filled up with the stank smell of acid. So it's, at this point, it's, you can tell it's there. It's not going to do you any damage or anything, but it's just not the best smell.
It's no worse than if you've ever been to a tannery before.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just,
And
there's
just be careful, guys, because that means water walk wore off.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because so yeah, it's this air is definitely very spicy at this point. Okay, and that ends your turn. So for third shift, who wants to take over third?
Did you?
Gimbal will go ahead and get up and take a shift.
Okay,
Hun's been sort of walking back and forth the whole night.
okay. Is there anything?
What was the stats on the ring, by the way?
What did we say that was?
It's a ring
I thought you
of...
said it.
Regeneration,
Ring of
right?
regeneration.
Yeah, it's a ring of regeneration.
Okay.
I can look it up if you want to keep going.
Okay, thank you. All right. So yeah, so there, yeah. So you got attuned to that. And regarding Gimbal's turn,
I'm sitting there with my new toy, I'm attuning. Eventually, I figure out the power word. That's part of the attunement process of learning the words that make it go.
Mhm.
And so I sort of like accidentally say it, and the whole thing lights on fire, and it's like, ah, put it out.
Grenade.
yeah. The moment, yeah, you like. So first of all, I like to imagine it like you're doing fire. Turn on.
Don't point it at your face.
Blah blah blah. Bibbidi bobbidi.
Colin, can I put it in the chat?
Oh,
here?
okay. In the Zoom chat. Okay.
In the Zoom chat.
Yeah. So as you're doing that, all of a sudden you're like, then you're like, flame on. And you're like, oh god. And I can imagine you taking it in that moment of surprise. You're like,
a little bit trying to put it out.
and you kind of throw it to the ground a little bit, like, oh, the hell was that? Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing on my shift.
So,
Okay.
Dungeon Daddy,
Mhm.
before actually going to sleep for the night
Mhm.
and like sleeping through the whole night because my HP is so freaking low and
How low is it?
permanently not low until we can fix it if that can be fixed.
Okay. So what's fixed? I'm sorry.
So I had taken damage to my total hit points.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
Well,
right.
So
Yeah,
If I remember correctly, that goes away after a long rest.
yes, I was just gonna say that that it goes away after a long rest.
okay,
Love
I
So-
did not know if it did or not.
Yeah.
So that I wanted to clarify.
Yeah, it's definitely a good thing to ask about for sure. Because
The
I
other
would
thing,
have forgotten about that.
the other thing would be before actually going to rest.
Mhm.
Kavarak would have gone and sat next to wherever the fuck Bag of Nails decided to sit down
Mhm.
and be like, did I accidentally piss you off or something?
Do you start petting Bag of Nails?
No, of course not.
Okay, you just seemed a bit angry and
But-
the other room upstairs
But
and
see that's
Dimple and that whole exchange had me a little confused.
that's a secret though, Kafrak. He's always pissed. Not at you, not at him, not at them. I'm just
always.
pissed. He's just always pissed. No. Okay. Anyway.
I think Bag of Nails would turn to Kavarak and go, I believe there was some misunderstanding.
That's what I figured. I just couldn't clear it up in my own head without actually talking it out with the other side of things.
Mhm. Right on, right on. Ooh.
Just kind of awkwardly goes off somewhere and is like, I'm fucking out. Sits down
Oh,
and starts
Gimbal.
sawing. And
I think for your request, Gimbal, I would probably say I'd be good for 1 bit.
what?
Oh, so I've got several more cleric kills paid for.
Hey
paid
guys,
What?
Crazy Good is offering bits to kill me.
Yeah, in the chat.
Yeah. Cleric.
Yeah, because he says 100 bits. How many bits to kill the cleric? And he said put 100, but I said just 1 will do.
Half.
Yeah.
Half a bit.
Oh, or just a little bit, you know. It works for me. Okay. All right. So, you guys managed to spend 8 hours kind of chilling out. And everyone who does wake up, especially those who took their rest earlier in the evening, I guess, during their rest period.
Who knows what time it is?
Yeah, you guys
Seen
now.
the surface in
Yeah,
ages.
you guys have no idea what time it is now.
It's almost Durin's Day.
Yeah, and you guys kind of wake up. Some of you would already be used to, like, say, especially like Baron
Actually,
at
if
this
any
point.
character would know what time it is underground, it would be me.
That's true.
Oh, that's right. Don't dwarves actually have like a thing for that?
I don't think so, but
Not in 5th edition, I don't think. They used
I think
to.
they know north. That's what it is.
Hey, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a dwarf, so I would not know off the top of my head.
You're missing out. It's a great race.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure. I just don't really know what kind of class I'd want to roll up with a dwarf, and plus I feel like I'd have to talk like this the entire time. Oh.
No, that's the fun of it, is you make a dwarf but defy expectations. Make your dwarf wizard with a Spanish accent.
But what if he wants to say that he has Spanish, but in fact
you
he
mean
is
like
French?
Sean Connery trying a Spanish accent for Highlander?
Exactly.
Yeah, or what's his face from the guy who played, was it the 10th Doctor, who was Scottish? I suddenly forgot his name. He's Scottish, pretending to be English. In an episode, he pretended to be Scottish.
That's David Tennant, isn't
Yes,
it?
thank you. Yes, David Tennant.
David Tennant.
So, yeah, he's actually Scottish, pretending to be English, pretending to be Scottish, which is why I love that whole scene. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, you guys wake up. This room is full of acidy stank at this point. You
Full
guys,
acidity stink.
yeah, you guys feel better, with the exception
Bag
of your
of
nostrils.
Nails.
Mhm.
When Bag of Nails wakes up, he like some of the patches of his fur are back, and like he looks extra beefy.
Yeah, we've always wanted a beefy tabaxi. No, wait, we already had a beefy tabaxi. But she decided to leave us. All right, cool. So yeah, so Bag of Nails is looking pretty hot for a tabaxi.
I'm up to 111 hit points.
Damn.
Dang!
Nice.
What happened?
He's up to 111 hit points.
Woo!
I'm at 79.
Nice.
Nah,
91.
I'm at 109.
Wow. I can't. It's hard to
I
believe
just
that.
been rolling shit or forgetting something.
It's funny that two of
I
the
take the
smaller races.
average.
Yeah, two of the smaller races are actually beefier than the Goliath, than the group Goliath, which is, I think it is kind of odd. All right, but yeah, so everything is good. Everything seems to be where you guys left it.
The only class I actually roll the HP is Barbarian.
All right, what is up?
So,
My hit dice are also d6s and a few d8s, so.
oh yeah, that'll bring you
We
down
got-
a little bit.
So we got this sarcophagus. This is pulsing different colored lights.
Sarcophagi.
Yeah, the sarcophagus.
And
Yeah,
then
this one particular tomb thing.
And
this
then
mural that
sort of
has
up
a-
here at the north end of the room on the balcony, that's a picture of a maze.
Just making sure. Yes, that is a. Yeah, it is a. Carving in the form of a giant maze.
I'm gonna inspect it.
All right.
yeah.
All right. So you're gonna go up. So I don't know. Why don't you roll me investigate? I guess.
I've got pretty good investigation.
Okay.
While she's
I've got
doing that, I'm
pretty
gonna
bad
look over the
investigation.
room.
Dirty 20.
9.
Oh wait. Hold on. Okay. So first of all, Bag of Nails. What'd you say?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna just a general look around the room.
Okay. Not Bag of Nails. Gimbal and Kavarak. You guys both rolled.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. Dirty 20, and you said a 9. Gimbal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both kind of, you guys get kind of close to it, like,
See the top of the maze.
like, huh, that's kind of weird, and you guys are like, it almost looks like a 3D image almost, it's like it's almost like raised, like the maze part itself is kind of raised, and as you guys are looking at it, it has, you see the maze, as you guys are like, you guys would pick a point in the maze, and you kind of start following the lines and stuff and all that, and all of a sudden as you guys are doing that, suddenly you're seeing bits of the maze just go and it changes to a totally different layout, and then after about 6 seconds kind of does it again.
Is
But-
it changing with the color pulsing?
We're gonna say yes, and you guys are like, that's really weird, and you both reach out to touch it, The intricate carving shift before your eyes. Its configuration ever changing. The maze, and so yeah, you guys are both sucked in to this maze. And from where you guys are now, let's see, the maze.
Kavrak definitely would have actually gone to like.
Gone to touch it. So I'm assuming. Actually, I should retcon that. Did Gimbal touch the maze?
I think. So here's the thing: is Gimbal's an admitted coward. I don't think he would have gone to reach out at the same time as Kavrak, but I think when Kavrak would have gotten sucked in, he probably would have panicked and then jumped at it.
Okay, kind of like a oh no, come back kind of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So my cowardice is letting Kavrak go first. My concern for my friends pulled me in anyways.
All right, yeah. So you guys both get pulled in, and let's see. And so, as I was reading here, yeah, the maze has no exits, and its corridors are lit by tiny torches and clouded by fog. So you guys appear in almost like this, well, in a maze, and it's all these stone type walls, and in every 5 or 6 seconds, as you're standing there, suddenly that L turn to the left that you were looking at before suddenly becomes a straightaway.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden becomes a T-junction. And then suddenly, becomes a four-way. And, all these different kinds of things. So how about... and then everyone on the outside of this maze, anyone who might have been looking up at the maze would see that, after like a couple seconds would go by, and first they would see Kavrak, and all of a sudden, Gimbal, oh crap, right, just disappearing. Not exactly sure where, but you guys might guess. Like, it had that this painting obviously has something to do with it, clearly. And then immediately, like all around the room, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 doors slide open to reveal these small 10 by 10 rooms. And let's see, actually, can I turn off?
Did they end up where I was?
You have to delete each door. It's
Okay.
kind of annoying.
Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Let me get here. Make it a little bit easier on myself here. Lighting. Okay, there it is. Boom. Okay, let me scroll over.
Boy, don't those look lovely?
Yep. All right. And so from these small 10 by 10 rooms, you see just these bones, like bone piles sitting there, and suddenly they all begin to shake and take form, and they all assemble together into 10 different zombie minotaurs, I believe. So,
What?
yep, zombie
Skeleton minotaurs.
Yep, zombie minotaurs. Let me get them worked up here.
Bag of Nails is just gonna go, Baird, and start pulling his.
Yeah, Bear's gonna try and jump down. Don't worry.
Okay, hold on here. Let me get all these guys good to go. Because again, 10 of these things to go through. Token layer.
Oh god. Hund is down there with them.
Oh no. Oh no. All right, so then get back to there. Okay, the token layer. There we go. All right, I want everyone, including the folks in the painting, to do a thing. What am I saying? An initiative roll, please. Yes, thank you. I'm almost forgetting how to. I'm forgetting how to D&D.
28.
I feel so horrible. I cocked a nat 20 and then rerolled a 5.
Okay. Baron, okay. So you said you got a 5, Baron, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see, that'd be 5. Okay, then who got the nat 20?
No,
I
I
got a
said I had
28.
cocked a nat
Oh,
20.
okay.
So
Oh,
it
I
was on
see.
the nat 20, but still stuck between the two books.
Oh,
So I
okay.
didn't count it,
Oh.
and then the reroll was a 5.
Here. Oh, it was Bag of Nails. You said, what was your roll?
28.
28? Okay, let's see. Alright, then I guess next would be, that's you two. And Kavrak, what is yours?
That would be a 9.
Okay. Let's see. And then Gimbal.
16.
16. Okay. Let's see. And then, let's see. Let me get the stats up for these guys so I know how to roll for these fine, bony gentlemen. If I can move that out of the way. Let's
At
see.
least we're in the maze.
Yeah, but
It
they're...
looks like the Minotaurs are outside the
Yeah,
maze.
yeah, and in your case, as far as Gimbly and Kavrak goes, yeah, I'm sorry, Gimbal and Kavrak, you when you looking up, you do see the room that you guys were in, but it's very like out of focus and foggy to you, so it's really kind of hard for you guys to see, and you don't hear anything happening out here. Let's see. Let's see if I can find my creature here. Let's see. Okay, Tyrannosaurus, no. Zombie, no. Okay, so unfortunately it's not giving me the one thing I need, so I need to grab my monster manual. Okay. Let's see. That should be here at near the end, I believe.
So all Bear knows is he walked upstairs to watch two of his friends disappear through a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Running into the assumption he's stuck where he was, so he's expecting him to die.
Jack,
Mm-hmm.
you looking for the character sheet for the creatures?
Yeah.
So if
By the way,
you,
Dak, do
if
I
you
see
hold
all the...
If you hold shift and double click the Minotaur skeleton, and roll 20, it brings up the character sheet.
Oh, okay. I got it. Thank you very much. All right. What was that, Ben?
Sorry to interrupt you. Yeah,
Nope.
go
No
ahead.
problem.
Stories.
Oh, that's why, because it's not. I'm sorry. It's not a zombie. They're Minotaur skeletons. That's probably one reason why I didn't catch that. All right. So yeah, Baron, what were you saying?
So Baron basically walked upstairs to watch two of his friends disappear into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he's assuming they're stuck in the same place he was and is going to die
Oh
by
no.
half the party.
Oh no.
And do I get this? Do I see from up here the Minotaur skeletons popping up?
Yes. Yeah. You would be able to see that from here. You're just.
Lovely.
Yeah. You just have. I guess a height advantage a little bit. Okay, oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna roll for the zombie, for the skeletons. Let's see, that's his dex. All right, so that would be that. So put that there. Okay. All right, so top of the round, we have a Mr. Bag.
I'm gonna shoot at one of the zombie skeletons. It's the only thing I can do.
Okay.
Or skeletons.
All right.
And this should be
Minotaurs?
assassinate.
Skeletars?
Skeletars. Yes, I like that.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that would hit. And which one are you aiming for?
That first one. Like if you're going.
Like this one here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And then so it's critical hit because of my assassinate.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So 8 plus this. 1 plus sneak attack. Plus.
A bag of nails. You should retreat the here at the end of your turn.
I mean, you guys can also use the stairs as choke points because they're all 10 by 10 creatures.
That's what I'm saying. Because I was trying to get him to a choke point area.
Yeah.
66 points of damage on that one.
Spicy.
Oh my god. Okay, 66. All right.
From the sneak attack.
Yeah. And then, so, yeah, you definitely did a good amount of damage on this guy. He
ain't dead.
is, yeah, oh, he's not dead, but he is definitely not happy. Yeah, it's hard. God, how in the world would I explain such damage on a skeleton?
His entire chest just crushes in.
Yeah.
Just like whole rib bones have just been like blasted
No.
away.
You blew off the horns.
Yeah, so
That
yeah.
sounds bad.
But yeah, let's say that that you managed to hit such a good like weak spot of that skeleton that a lot of the ribs, cracked and just shook. Shook him literally down to his bones, and he is not doing well at all. All right, is there anything you would like to do after that?
Well, I was hoping he would be dead so I could run by him without taking damage, but okay. 5, 10, 15. If he has reach, he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Let's
20.
see. Let me look.
25, 30.
No, he does not. All the stuff he can do, he only has a reach of 5. So,
And actually, I'm going to use my feline agility so I get 60. And I'm going to come up here.
all right, cool. Is that all?
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Next is line are the Minotaurs. They're all going to like stumble out. Let's see. We're gonna have the one here just moved. I'm actually gonna have him like clomp upstairs right here, and I am going to have him. He's sitting there holding this great axe with him, and he is going to try to take a swing at. No, that's not Kavrak.
The only one left there's me.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have.
Yeah.
We're gonna move Kavrak and Gimbal like right here
On top of the.
top of the muffin. I was gonna say on top of the muffin. It's the top of, top of the mirror. Let's see. All right. So I guess that would leave. See, hold on. So that's 10, 20. 30. Let's see. So and he can move a total of. Okay. So he could actually move only to right about here. And then that's the end of him. And then, let's see. He's going to come out here like this. And then, that guy, he's going to see Hund. And he's going to try to make an attack roll upon his poor little Hundy self.
They went before Hund? Poor bugger.
Let's see.
Hund goes after me.
Yeah, 16. That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right. Oh wow! It actually does 2d12s. Okay.
Are Kavrak and Gimbal next to each other on the maze, or are we separate in the maze?
You guys are completely separate. You guys have no idea where the other person is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay.
Just looking around like, oh shit.
That's 12. Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a convenient spell to use for this.
Okay, so Hun takes, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points of damage. Slashing damage.
Great. Is it 19?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. And I guess question, how would Hund act if I guess you technically didn't leave the room, technically, so I guess you could still move him even from there.
So, I kind of had a question for the dungeon master on that, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So, normally, if I'm not there to provide an actual order, then he on his turn he takes the dodge action and that's it. But he can still deflect attacks to help out the other guys.
Okay. So he's
If
still.
you would argue that I can command him from the painting, then I can still give a command on my turn, even if I can't see Hunt.
Okay. Let me take a quick look because I want to say that particular room. You like if you're in the painting, you can't hear what's on the outside, and people on the outside can't hear what's going on in the maze. So if you have to be able to provide like a verbal command or something like that, then I'm going to say it's not going to work. But if you can somehow like telepathically command them or something like that, then I'll give it a go.
Let me. Do. Okay. Well, okay. I offer you this clause that I've never noticed before.
Okay.
If you, being the artificer, are incapacitated, the defender can take any action of its choice, not just dodge.
So it can kind of choose what it wants to do instead of taking orders.
Yeah. If I'm outside, if I'm out of the picture, ironic in this context.
Yeah.
Then
Hey guys, I've been reading one of my spells incorrectly.
Uh-oh.
So Dawn has a radius of 30 feet, not diameter.
I don't even know what that means.
So radius is from the center to the edge of the circle.
I
Yeah.
heard radiance, and I was confused.
Great.
So that means it's actually 60 feet wide.
Ah.
Yeah, diameter.
Okay,
60.
so it's actually twice as big. Okay.
Which means this room's only 55 feet wide.
All right. So, but yeah, I will say that this would almost count as like a form of incapacitation since you cannot directly interact with your creature. So.
Okay.
All right. So.
Things for damage.
All right, so in that case, I hate doing this, but I think I might have to I may have to deal with Hund specifically here. Let's see. Oh, was that who's doing that?
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Just making sure. I had a feeling you were testing out the radius thing. Okay, so this guy, he's going to come out, and he is also going to attempt to do some damage to you, or to Hunt specifically. That's going to be a natural 19. That's 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and same thing with his great axe. That would be.
So for the record, that's
27.
the area that Dawn covers.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Cool.
If this is being read correctly.
Okay. So yeah, but that is 27 points of damage.
Ow. All right.
Okay. And unfortunately, these two here at the bottom right, aren't going to be able to move very much. So I'm just going to.
A question: the bottom middle two, can they even leave their chambers?
This is the pillars.
Because yeah, I was just thinking
There's
that
only
too.
5-foot gaps that they can get out of.
I was sitting there just thinking that too.
I've been thinking that this entire time.
Well, I don't know why they designed the map like that, but
Yeah, that's why I wanted
might
Bag
be
of of Nails to
Bag
go
of
in the
Nails.
I
here.
was talking again.
They physically can't get past
so-
it.
Going.
the actual-
I'm like, he's popping off, but
The actual
That's why I
rule
wanted
is
Bag of Nails to go down here because they physically can't fit behind all this area.
so the actual rule is they can squeeze into an area smaller than them, one size smaller than you, but you double your how much speed it takes to move through that area. So it's rough
Okay.
terrain, and you
Okay.
have disadvantage on all attacks, and all attacks have advantage against you.
okay.
So like a large creature can go into a small creature space or a medium creature space, but and so one size smaller. So
okay.
I had to
Yeah.
use that in my home game. That's the only reason
Yeah.
I knew.
Okay, so I will say on these two here, but I will have them move there. Let's see. And
Hey, Sean, I'm gonna need Hun to somehow get there.
let's see.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And then I'm gonna have like this guy on the just to the left of the pit. He's gonna go 5.
Or to get
10,
back up the hallway the other way.
See, that's 20, and then 25, 26, 27. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sean. This is turning into a Hund sandwich. Let's see. And especially since he's like the closest one to those particular guys. That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 to hit.
Yep.
All right.
He has an armor class of 15.
Ouch. 15 damage.
I have to do some math. Where's my calculator?
Yeah, it's okay.
Plus. he's alive.
That based on how you said that, I'm assuming he's kind of alive.
I won't bother you with how much HP he has left, but no more Minotaurs can fit around him, so.
Yeah, well, until their next turn when they attack again. Okay, so to kind of help speed this up, we're going to have this top guy move. He's going, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And this is the guy that Bag of Nails did attack that is not looking too hot. And he is going to attempt to make a swing with his great axe. Let be 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, so that is a swish for him. Let's see here, and then we're just gonna have these guys, since there's not much else that they can do based on where everyone else is. They're gonna go ahead and move out here to kind of do their thing.
Well, if one wants to risk falling into the pit of acid, it can still attack Hun.
Yep.
What do you mean risk? Oh, never mind. Okay, no, I got you. I thought you were saying if Hund wanted to risk falling into the acid. I'm like, Hund can't fall into anything. He's a spider.
Yeah. All right. So that will take their turn. Let's see. Next in line is Gimbal. Okay. Now this is going to be interesting here. How we're going to do this. So let me get the maze information for you guys. Let's see.
Sean, get Hund over here.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
In other words, outside the giant yellow circle of soon-to-be death.
Yeah.
I don't know what yellow circle you're talking about. That would be metagaming.
Yeah. All right. So regarding both Gimbal and Kavarak, you guys, or anyone else who decides to end up getting stuck in this maze as well, you can spend time exploring it. But what we will do is at the end of each turn, spent exploring the maze, I will roll a percentile die, or dice in this case, and then that will help us determine what exactly you guys find in this maze as you guys are going through it. So I'm going to roll a percentile to see what you make. Let's see, that'd be 53. Let's see. You find, you spend some time looking around from what you can, and there's nothing really special to find yet. So you're still stuck just looking around, doing stuff.
Okay.
Let's see, is there anything that you would kind of like to do during that turn?
Yes, absolutely. I actually have a specific plan.
Okay.
I'm going to take a torch out of my bag. I have, I think, 15 torches still.
Okay.
I'm going to light it. I'm going to throw it just sort of 15 feet away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to cast pyrotechnics.
Okay.
I choose an area with flame that can fit within a 5-foot cube. I extinguish the flame and then create fireworks. The target explodes in a dazzling display of color. Anything within 10 feet of it now has a checklist of things it has to do. But I'm more concerned with creating a massive light display so Kavrak knows where I am.
Okay. All right. So from Kavrak's point of view, during all this, okay, actually, we will get to that when it gets to be Kavrak's turn. So.
I'll also be curious to see if you rule whether or not Bairn and Bag of Nails see the colors going off in the painting.
And so I was gonna say how high did you say that the fireworks go?
They shoot up 20 feet.
Okay. As they shoot up 20 feet
and then explode in a 10-foot radius, basically.
Okay. So I will say that here there are only a small amount of the fireworks actually leaves the maze, and not a whole. There's not a ton of it. Not nearly. I'd say about 10% of all that actually exits the maze from the top, allowing them to see a little bit. At one point, you could see the others who were outside the painting, and if they look, they would see in one section of the maze, they would see lights going, but all of a sudden, after a few seconds of that, suddenly that light suddenly moves over here in a completely different part of the maze.
All right.
And then kind of fizzles out after that 6 seconds.
All right. And the rest of my time I just spend starting to explore.
Yep. All right. Sounds good to me. Okay.
Hun goes next.
Okay, Hund, what do you do?
Hun's gonna disengage.
Okay. Okay, and I believe that is a full action in this case.
Correct. Now, I apologize for forgetting. The acid in the pit. How deep down is it? Is it right to the top of the pit?
Well,
is there 5 feet of space and then acid?
Yeah, it's there's the floor you're standing on. If you were to look over it, you'd see that there's a wall that goes down 5 feet, and then the acid is down here. So it's 5 feet lower than everyone else on that main floor.
So you've really got a galaxy brain to understand Hun's path here.
Okay. Oh, I see. So is he gonna try to do the wall walk and kind of walk across here and
5 feet, 10 feet, but he's on the side, and then 15 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. What's his movement again? 40 feet. He might be safer in the acid pit.
I was thinking luring them towards the door.
Oh, I don't know if you get 5, 10, whoops.
5, 10, 15,
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There you go, Tonkin.
All right. Yeah, so
that's the end of his turn.
All right. So now he's checking out this really cool opened chest. It's actually the best chest he's ever seen. All right, and I'm assuming that's
picturing the Dark Souls text, amazing chest ahead.
Absolutely, that is. You see the little lines on the floor that says amazing chest. Okay, and so that ends his turn, I believe. Unless there's anything else.
That's it for me.
All right. Next in line is Kavarak. Which you are gonna, first of all, I'm gonna say, what are you doing while you're inside this maze?
So these, is it like hedges that are shifting?
Well, it's more.
Or is it like walls?
Like actual walls, like stone wall kind of walls.
Okay. I wanted to make sure.
Okay. Because that's how I pictured it too at first, but yeah, it's stone walls.
Well, first off, how to do. Oh, I've got to read a spell. I might be doing something dumb as shit again, guys.
Oh,
that's all right. We like dumb. Makes for interesting storytelling.
Mm-hmm. We all love a good story time.
I swear I know my ABCs. Where the frick is it on the page?
Yeah,
There we go.
that happens to me too all the time.
So how far away would technically be like the outside, not in the maze? And like you said, it looks like foggy,
Mm-hmm.
but can I still like see like just outside of it? And technically, how far away would it be?
I mean,
Technically.
yeah, technically, it looks like the walls would be, well, definitely, yeah, they're about 20 feet tall right now. But you'd be able to, I think if you're looking straight up, it is pretty thick fog, but it almost seems like you might be able to just barely see the room that everyone else is in. But again, it is kind of foggy and fuzzy, and like it's just very unclear of what is going on in the main room from where you. So you guys have no idea that these Minotaur skeletons are out there.
But I can see.
Yes,
Okay.
technically, yeah, you can see. It's just not. It's just not
It's just
clear.
not very clear.
Yeah.
Hey, Baron, odd or even?
Uh oh.
Even.
Well, I'm doing it.
Uh oh.
My dumbass is Misty stepping.
Okay.
He doesn't understand. He didn't actually know the connection last time, and no one's talked to him about it. No one's explained it. No one actually knows. He's just like, yeah, this is gonna be the easiest way to get out of this freaking maze painting.
You know-
is popping myself out of there.
Yeah, you know, I totally love the fact that you were devoted to that much the character to risk doing that move again.
Because he would. He doesn't he doesn't know. He doesn't understand.
I mean, that's absolutely fair. That
Literally
is
thought it had to do with the specific room that he was trying to do it in last time.
that's fair. You know, I can't fault him for that. So, yeah. So Kavrak, so you pop the spell off, and you know it looks like the same normal transition that Misty Step teleportation kind of thing, like that you have experienced normally before. But in this case,
What room do I end up in this time?
boom. Scroll a little over to the right, please.
Hey.
You are now back in the same room you were during that first floor when you tried Misty stepping. And but this time, you're again. Place is familiar. You see the dead body sitting there. It stinks of dead body. But there's again. I'm sorry. I apologize. I can't remember the name of the creature that was in there. The Autog or whatever it was. But yeah, you are now alone with the dead in this room, and again, you do see that green face with white mouth, two levers.
Levers.
Yeah, with the two levers. Yes.
Oh god, I don't remember which lever it was.
Okay. Just in case, I'm going to double check to make sure.
Like, I don't even know, because it was such a stressful event.
Roll an intelligence check.
Rolling both of them, I don't know if he would remember which one. I would.
That's why you roll an intelligence check.
Let's see.
God.
Okay. All right, so
Why is my big dumb boy so dumb? Okay.
all right, well, you know, hey, we're gonna make this fun. We're just gonna make this fun, okay? No worries, no worries. If you pull the wrong lever, you may or may not die. We'll see.
I didn't get sucked in last time.
By dumb luck of good rolls.
Sheer dumb luck. Sheer dumb fucking luck.
All right. All right. So, that was your action. If you want to, you can do any kind of movements that you want to do, but you're gonna have to wait to do something
No
during your
point
next.
in moving.
Okay. All right. So in that case, that would be that there. Okay. So that was Kavrak's turn. Next in line is Bairn.
Hi, this will be your Warhammer portion of the day.
Okay.
Baron casts Dawn after moving back 5 feet.
Okay. All right. So please explain. Read off what Dawn does, so we know what's
The light
going on.
of dawn shines down on a location you specify within range. Until the spell ends, a 30-foot radius, for the record, radius, not diameter, cylinder of bright light glimmers there. Light is sunlight. When the cylinder appears, each creature in it must make a con saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage on a failed save.
Did you say
Half as much on a
40
successful.
or 4D?
4d10.
Okay. All right. All right. So
And
then,
each time a creature ends its turn in that same area, it also takes that damage
Okay.
with a con save.
so I'm gonna say that the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, the 8 that are in like on the bottom floor, they will all be hit by him. But those 2 at the top, they are just out of range. I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Of that.
I was mathing the range to keep both myself out and as many of them in. And
Yeah.
I can also move it as a bonus action up to 60 feet.
Okay. All right. So that is, let's see, a safety, right? Or I'm sorry, not safety. What kind of roll was it you wanted to?
On save.
A con save. All right. Let me. Got to move around my things there. Oh, come on. Wrong one. All right. Let's see. So let me roll. What is the con? Okay, that's. Okay, so let's see. So this. Okay. come on.
Unfortunately, that also means that poor
Bag of nails.
Bag of Nails has to make one turn of saving that throw too.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right.
failed.
All right. So first of all, what's the DC for me to save so I can just kind of quickly go through these?
Oh, I'm assuming it's mine, so it'd be
Yeah.
16 then.
16. Okay. So that's a fail. 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 Oh my god, that's a fail. All those guys down there completely botched their
That's
rolls.
only 7 so far.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. And that's a fail. Because the
All
high...
8 fail.
Yep.
So they all take 19 damage.
Alright, 19 damage. Alright. Okay, let me get... Let's see, 19...
Bag of Nails, roll your con save.
No, I already did. I failed.
Okay.
Oh, so you take 19 damage as well. I apologize.
Okay.
That's all right. I have 111 hit points. I'm not worried
Okay.
about it.
Boom.
I did far more to them than you, though.
Okay, there's that.
Bag of nails' fur's a little singed. That's all.
For the record, combined, that's 171 damage.
Let's see. Okay, I'm almost done here. Giving these guys their updated HP. Let's see, and then on the last one. Okay, so that is that. So yeah, they all took a pretty good chunk of damage there. Not too shabby at all. Okay.
And now they're all stuck in it, too.
Yep. Always. So they can't move then from where they are.
Well, they have to end their turn outside that radius to not take damage.
Gotcha.
So they can hide in their holes or keep charging at me until they die.
Okay.
Not
Yeah.
that they know that or not.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, they are skeletons, and I doubt they're going to be that smart. But what are you going to do as a skeleton? Am I right?
Oh, and since I do have a bonus action,
Okay.
Bag of Nails, you're going to heal 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier hit points.
Okay.
A healing word. So, hell is it? I'm braining right now.
Oh yeah, it's a Sunday. We all have the right to need to brain sometimes.
So, Bag of Nails, you get 6 points of HP back on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. And is that your turn?
That would be indeed my turn.
All right. So then, okay, that it was Baron. So next we're going to go back to the top of the line. Is Bag of Nails.
All right.
Get out of there.
Is going to step right here. He's going to draw out his. He's going to drop his bow right where it's at.
Okay.
And he's going to draw out his sword. Just so. His rapier and a dagger. Just.
Okay. All right.
And he's going to rage.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you took a level in Barbarian, didn't you?
Yep. As a bonus action, I'm going to rage. And I am going to attack the dude 2 times.
So, just for the record, this is the equivalent of Baron having the largest magnifying glass on the planet.
Yeah.
So first with his rapier is a 23 to hit.
Okay, that'll hit. I mean, I don't
It's also 40 feet high, by the way.
So I'll go ahead and roll damage for that. And get a +2 on this because of thing. So 14 points of damage.
Okay, 14. And you're attacking the one to the left of you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and yeah, you actually take him down. He's gone. So there's one guy down there.
And then I need 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna go right there.
All right,
I'm
and
gonna pick up my bow before I go.
okay, and that's all you're gonna do then for the turn?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Next in line are our Minotaur buddies. This guy on the upper right, he kind of sees what's going on. He's like, he doesn't really care. He is going to move over here, and he's going to make the attempt to hit our poor defenseless little cleric buddy, and he is going to attempt to gore you. Let's see. So he's gonna bend down. He's gonna try to stab you.
If they take damage.
What was that?
I thought it was end.
Oh,
End
that
of
was
the
the
turn.
start or end of their turn they take damage?
Yeah.
End of their turn, if they're inside the circle, they take damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or
Alright.
any square that has 50% coverage or more anyway.
I doubt 13 hits.
Nope.
All right. Because I just remember you having a high AC for that. All right. So that was that move. And let's see. Okay. So this guy's gonna try to run up here like this, and he is going to also attempt to gore you since he was trying to, get some decent speed at it. And so he rushes up the stairs, and that would be a modded 20.
That hits.
All right. Let's see. And then that would be.
I'm gonna use my uncanny dodge.
Okay. So the full damage would be 21 points.
So 11.
Okay. That sounds good to me. All right. And then let's see. And then we're gonna have so they can't get hunt anymore, and they're going to attempt to start kind of moving over here, like this.
Everybody get in line.
Yeah, I never said that, skeletons are the smartest, group of individuals.
I would
I'm
go
just
as
gonna
far as
roll
to
one
not
set of
use that.
damage
This room
for the
is
pile to save some time.
Okay, yep, that's
So
perfect.
you're welcome to do your con saves now.
Okay, all right. So okay. And what was the limit? Like, wasn't it like 16 or something?
16.
Okay, so that was a pass. So that guy right in front of Bag of Nails is good, and then one
So
below.
we're gonna go left to right then.
Yeah, we're gonna go the top one, then one below him. That was. Let's see, con save. That's +2. That's a 10, so that fails. Guy below him. That's a natural 17 +4, so that's 21. So this guy passes.
Okay.
And then starting on the right and then going down. Okay, the top is a fail. The next guy that's 16. So we said
It'll pass by the because of his teeth, but yes.
Okay.
That's the top left, so middle right now.
Yeah. So now this guy here, he got a 21.
So that's a pass.
Okay. That was a critical fail. And then the bottom, okay, so this guy here I know definitely passes with like a 19 +4. Like
All right,
That
so
That one.
fail,
That one.
fail, and fail.
Okay. So yeah, we said this guy failed, and then this guy, and this guy
That
failed. Okay.
So the 3 that failed took 26 damage.
All right. Let me get that. Let's see. Hold on.
The remainder take 13.
Okay. Hold on here. Let me and then. Let's see. That guy was that. And this guy goes down to here. And then you said the others take 13?
13 damage.
All right. All right. Hold on.
This may be the most damage ever done in one encounter, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's like in this case, it's pretty easy to hit this many guys, unfortunately. Well, for me anyway. Let's see. Let's see, and then this guy goes to that. And then this guy finally goes to that. So, okay, we are updated. And let me do that. Come on. Okay. Is that your whole turn?
That was their turn, wasn't it?
That's your turn.
Oh, I apologize. that is their turn. Next in line is Gimbal. And in this case, we will have you do what you want to do. You realized that nothing seemed to really happen after you tried that fireworks spell. At least you don't think anything good came of it anyway.
It could very well be too soon to tell. That's what Gimbal's thinking.
Yep, that is true.
I don't know how big the maze is on this scale, so Kavrak could be on his way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna continue to explore, but I'm sort of trying to. I don't know if this is even possible with how shifting it is. In my head, I'm trying to keep myself close to where the fireworks went off, and like explore around that.
Okay, and of course, all you're
Outside
doing.
the character, I think Gimbal's getting moved around, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, because at this point, you're getting moved here, you're getting moved there. 1 minute you're seeing a 4-way, another minute you're seeing an L turn. All this kind of stuff is going crazy. And we're going to see if you find anything. Let's see, that's 28. And you, again, find nothing. And you remain in the maze. Let's see, then after that is our best smart boy, Kavrak. Kavrak, you find yourself in a room of dead bodies once again.
I'm rolling it. What is that? Intelligence check? See
Yeah,
if I remember.
to see if you can remember.
I wish I could give you my flash of genius.
I got a 6.
Okay, I think that's.
You don't remember.
Yeah, you're trying your hardest. You just can't remember. You're like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. I mean, that was so. Everything was so fast last time. I don't remember.
Everything was so fast.
Yeah, and plus you had pulled both. So you're like, I know I killed both,
Um,
but I don't remember which one did what.
Evens the left one.
Okay, go ahead and roll and see what you get.
I got an odd, so I'm pulling the right one.
Okay, let's see. Let me double check here to make sure. Okay, that's the one
I'm
with
just
the
gonna end up being very familiar with this room by the end of this thing.
Let's see.
Oh no! But does it pop me back in here? Or will it pop me back up at the main room?
I think it's gonna
floors
pop you
up?
back up in the main room.
Okay, so yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
pull.
have to book it.
So yeah, you roll or you pull the lever in the right nostril, and the devil's eyes glow red, and you are teleported immediately to. Remember the area where that first spot? Remember where you guys
Yep,
fought that
yep.
shadow demon at the very front of the maze? That's where you pop up.
So you gotta book it.
Yeah.
Yep. And I'm gonna.
However many rounds it takes for me to run my ass back.
Well, I would probably say, although you've already been through this, at least what you've been through of this maze only once before. So I'm gonna say, seeing that you're somewhat familiar with it, yeah, I'm gonna say that's gonna easily take.
Because
At
I
least-
could
at least-
run and dash multiple rounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But that would only be 60 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at least 1 to 2
Bag of
minutes.
nails is just dying over there.
It's gonna be at least 1 to 2 feet, or I'm sorry, 1 to 2 minutes to get back down there. So
He's gonna be so out of breath, like beet red, dripping sweat.
Mhm.
Gets back, everybody's either dead or the bad guys are dead, and he just at the top of the stairs.
yeah. Okay, so at this point, Kavrak is technically out of the fight for this time
Yeah.
being. And see, so that's at least 1 full round. And so next in line would be Baron.
Hi.
Hi.
I will smack the one trying to gore me with a hammer.
Okay, and smack away.
And it's cocked. Does a 24 hit?
It hits.
$14 damage.
Okay, 14 damage.
Some of which is fire.
Okay. Let's
The rest
see.
of it's radiant.
Okay, let's see.
Need a cleric and all.
Yep. All right. And he definitely if a Minotaur skeleton could grunt, he would have grunted from that.
And I'm happy kind of just sitting where I'm at.
Okay. All right. So you're having a good time there with that Minotaur buddy of yours.
Unless I got bonus actions to do.
Yep. All right. So if you have any bonus actions, bonus us.
I don't think anyone needs any super amounts of healing, so I think I can just sit here and go la-di-da-di-da.
All right. And that will lead us back to a quick break because I do need to use the restroom. And then we will continue the rest of this fight, I think, after our break. And then we will see what
I need
happens.
some caffeine, so that works.
Yep. All right. Well, then we will break and we will see you guys in about 5 or so minutes. So, yep, we'll be back. And we are back.
And now I don't need to buy any more mayonnaise ever.
Yes, absolutely. That I love that. I loved your story there that you were telling here during the break. All right, so we left off with top of the round. That would be Bag of Nails. What would you attempt to do, Mr. Bag?
The Bag of Nails is still raging, so he is going to attack twice with his 2 weapons.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Are you guys okay if I send a screenshot of what I'm doing up to Games Tavern?
I mean, sure. Yeah, why not?
12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 damage. Let's look here. All right. Okay. Okay. He has taken damage. That was all with only a 1 attack, correct?
That was my first attack. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure
My
you have your second
offhand-
attack. Okay.
My offhand attack is a 25 to hit,
That'll hit.
and that takes 10 points of damage.
All right. All right. Yeah, he's definitely. I mean, if he could bleed, he would be bleeding. He would be bleeding. Let's see, yeah, because a lot of his bones are a bit more cracked. Not so. He's not walking quite so well. Is that your entire turn?
That's it.
Okay. So I will start with the guy you were just attempting to murder or have him die again. I'm going to have him swing his axe greatly, and I'm just going to say that totally missed. That was a whiff. Not luckily it was a natural 4, and so there would have been no way. And then he's going to try to go there. Actually, we're going to have him move like this. And then those two can't do anything. And there's really not much left that these others can do. So that would be the end of their turn. Then, after the Minotaurs, it would be Mr. Gimbal. What are you
We
going
got to do the con saves.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yes, I totally forgot about those. Okay, go. Yeah, con save. That might be a good idea. So, again, starting left, going down.
Wow, what a dichotomy of rolls.
I know.
2 10s and 2 2s.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. That top one doesn't... that one fails.
Which top one?
One on the left, one by Bag of
Okay, we're
Nails.
starting on left again?
Yep, and left going down. So the first one failed. Oh, God, that was a horrific fail. Good Lord, my rolls. That one failed. Okay,
So all 3 on the left failed.
Yep. So starting at the one next to you, Baron, then going
That one
downwards.
can't be hit.
Oh,
That
yeah,
one
that's
should
right.
be able to.
Yeah, so yeah, that second one should be in the same thing. Okay, that would be I think this one's going to make it 19.
Yep, that passes.
Okay, that passed. That failed. Oh, God, that failed. That one was that was an 18.
Passes.
Okay, and then I think that last one is a fail. So we have this
So-
guy.
Austin passed.
Yeah, those.
So pass at the very top.
And then
No,
pass on
no,
him.
the middle, the middle
Oh, yeah.
betweeners.
Oh yeah, so yeah, him.
So
yeah,
those
okay.
2 passed.
Okay, so for those two, how much damage do they take?
They take 12 each. Everyone else takes 24.
Okay, 12 and 24. Okay, so that is. And then this guy down here. Let's see. And then you said 24 for the others?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so that guy dies. And let's see.
It's happening, folks.
Yep, we're making it. Okay, and then that's that bottom one on the right. He's looking pretty grim right now. He's looking pretty grim. And then let's see. That gets down to that. The one by Bag of Nails is looking super bad. The one in the middle, he dies. And then let's see. And this, and then the guy.
By the way, Games Tavern described it as socially acceptable psychopathy.
All right, and so basically these guys are what's left. All right, so now that we actually have that part taken care of, now we can get back to Gimbal. Gimbal, what are you doing? What are you doing during your turn?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, not as a ritual, obviously.
Okay.
The
Am
entire
I-
place glows.
Well, like, am I like? Can I tell if I'm under the effect of a spell, or
Let's see. Let me look here, see if there's anything. Let's see.
I guess I'm sort of trying to figure out if trying to dispel magic would even be of any use.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just sitting there looking. I just want to make sure I give you all the best information I can here on that. Let's see. Okay. So you cast Detect Magic, and you're not really noticing anything inherently magical of any kind.
Okay.
So, at least from where you are.
I will spend the rest of my time exploring.
All right, and then that means we will. Okay, where did my dice go? Oh, okay, there's that. Okay, so now we'll see if you find anything. Okay, that's an 82.
That's pretty high.
Yeah. Huh. Oh.
So, including the damage done to Bag of Nails, I've done 482 damage in 2 rounds.
Wow. Yeah.
New record.
Okay, Gimbal.
I am happy with myself right now.
Yeah, Gimbal's not going to be very happy in this case. As you're sitting there, you're looking around, you're searching, and you're starting to get pretty comfortable with the fact that it seems like the last 15 or so seconds, you're like, oh, this is great. And all of a sudden, as you turn a corner, suddenly there is. Let's see. I want to make sure I get it right here. You get an actual Minotaur standing in front of you. Let's see. So in this case, actually, you need to get this out here, just in case. Let's see.
I ask him if he is friend or foe.
He raises his axe and snarls.
I'm gonna go with foe. I'm gonna assume foe.
Yep, that's
Safe
true.
bet. Safe bet.
Yeah, safe. Yeah, definitely a safe bet here. Okay, and then let's see. Since it is your turn, is there anything that you would like to do?
I guess I'd have to ask how time works for me at the moment, because I've technically taken an action. Do I get an action now that I've encountered this guy? Or...
In this case, since you did technically take... Well, okay, let's see. If I remember now, I'm sorry. What did you do this turn?
I cast Detect Magic.
That's right, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, so yeah, your action is now currently spent.
Yeah,
And-
that's what I thought.
Okay. And then just making sure I get his HP. Okay. Just in
Then-
case. All right.
If I have any movement left after finding this guy, I'd like to at least sort of like back up around a corner, so
Yeah.
he can't just charge me in a straight line.
Okay. So in this case, since you did go around the corner to begin with, you kind of turn the corner, you stop, you see him snarl, and then like,
Gimbal, by the way.
you just kind of like, oh, okay, bye.
I'm sure he knows right where I'm at, but now I can't be charged.
Yep. And then but then
Gimbal's way off in the blue yonder somewhere, right?
Gimbal is
I'm in the Matrix.
Yeah, he is in the Maze Tricks, actually.
Thanks, I hate it.
And then as the end of that turn kind of comes, suddenly the maze changes again.
Well, it's probably best that I step back a bit.
Yeah, or else you would have been stuck with them. Okay, next. So is that all you're going to do, Mr. Gimbal?
Yeah, and Hund is just sort of vibing.
All right. Next in line is Kavarak. What are we doing, Mr. Kavarak? Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're running.
Look at it.
Okay.
For the next 2 minutes. That's
Yeah.
like
Yep.
20
So
rounds.
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
running the fucking marathon.
You're gonna collapse down that staircase mid asthma attack.
Yeah. So
Seriously,
yeah.
though. No,
So-
straight up, when I get to the stairs, I'm rolling to see if I trip my fucking ass down
Yeah.
them or not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that you're definitely halfway there now.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I'm gonna say just to make it easy, one more round, and then when your next turn hits, that's gonna be when you're gonna make it.
This reminds me of my old barbarian that while in the middle of raging and bull rushing, failed a fear check
Yep.
and proceeded for the next maxed out then D10 rounds to just bolt the opposite direction from the fight, back down the entire dungeon we were in.
Lovely.
All right. The next after Kavrak was Bairn. What are you doing?
I rolled the nat one.
So absolutely nothing.
I'm happy to stay where I'm at though, so
All right. So then in that case, so if that is it, then we will be up at the top of the round with Mr. Bag of Nails.
Alright, bink bink.
Yep.
you can basically poke the one in front of you to death.
15
Yep, that hits.
or 7 points of damage.
7, you say. Let me take a look. And okay, and you managed to shatter that guy. And he's gone. So,
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say shatter?
well, because he only had 2 hit points, and you were, we'll just say that you hit him well enough to where his already broken up bones just fell apart. Mhm.
Gonna do it the rest of my turn.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Okay, do what you can do.
I'm going to stow the weapons I have and pick up my bow again.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Then
Just
next.
remember, there are a few of these that can get to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so that means that, let's see, this guy, the bottom guy on the left, you know, again, being the brainless skeleton that he is, he's going to, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He is going to run up the stairs and in a goring motion with his head down, he is going to attempt to gore you as a Minotaur probably would try.
Uncanny dodge.
And, yep, either way, doesn't matter. He rolled a natural 3. So that was so he kind of stumbles a bit on the stairs, giving you enough time to kind of like do a little bit of like a shimmy to avoid any damage from him. Let's see. And then the guy here by Bairn, he is going to attempt to great axe you. He's going to axe you a question with his great axe. 18 to hit.
Nope.
All right. And that is, again, he clunks you against your armor. You feel it. You know that it would have done damage if he was able to hit you right. But fortunately, your armor saves the day. And then, let's see. Hold on here. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He is going to, that guy's going to move up there. And then this guy is going to also move over here.
And then con saves.
Yep, and con saves. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to start with the guy on the left. That would be a 19 to hit, or I'm sorry, just 19 to save.
That passes.
Okay, so that guy passes. And then the guy, hold on.
Trying to climb the wall.
Yeah, this guy here, I'm going to roll for him. That'd be a 10, which I know does not pass.
Nope.
And then starting with this guy and going down. Oh. The die keeps rolling off the thing. Okay, that would be an 18.
That passes.
Okay, that passes. Second one, that would be a 12. That fails. And then the last one is a natural 3. So only the guy on the top of the stairs here on the right passes.
So we had 2 passes. The first one passed,
Oh yeah,
and those people on the top of the stairs passed essentially.
gotcha. Okay, so how much damage do they take?
All right. I can't read my dice. So the ones that fail take 20 damage.
Okay, so that's those other ones. How much you say? I'm sorry.
20.
20. Okay. Let's see. So, okay.
So 20, 20, 20.
Okay. And this guy dies. And this guy dies as well. And then now, let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, that guy dies as well.
And then 10 damage for the stairs.
Okay. 10, let's see what to do. And then, let's see. And then, yeah, that guy is... Then the guy on the left, he's looking pretty bad. Very, very bad. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Guys, your turn.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Okay, so that... Well, I'm certainly glad you guys are here to remind me.
You're not getting murdered on your turn.
Yeah. All right. So the next in line would be Gimbal. All right. First, anything else you're gonna do now that you almost had a run-in with an actual real-life Minotaur, well, living Minotaur, and now that you feel that you're safe, now you're looking down a straightaway instead of that L turn.
That's a 5th level spell, by the way.
Like, my fight or flight response is going crazy, but I'm trying to keep my cool.
All right.
The best part is Gimbal and Caverick are going to get back here, and it's going to be like nothing happened. It's going to be squeaky clean.
Yeah, you're gonna see.
And
Nothing.
I'm not gonna know what the fuck happened.
Where'd you guys get all these
I'm
bones?
Yeah, because there will be bones scattered.
Pass the fuck out.
Okay, so unless there's anything else you would like to do, I'll go ahead and roll and see if you find anything.
Give me a minute. Maybe there's a clever spell thing I can try. No, probably not.
Okay.
My best thought is
You
to
should
try
both
and
Misty
cast
Step.
Fly and
Misty
get,
Step.
and like get back to reality.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I'm gonna keep that one in my pocket because I've got so few 3rd level spells.
Levitate.
Okay. All right.
What if you just?
It's risky biscuits, but I'll give it a shot. I want to see what happens.
Okay, you're gonna
So
try.
here's
You're gonna
Here's the
levitate.
plan,
Okay.
and it's very specific. I'm going to Gimbal's gonna crouch down, into as little ball as he can, and I'm gonna use the wrench. I say because it doesn't cost me a spell slot. I still have 5. Oh, I got a long rest. I have 10 of uses of this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast levitate on myself, and then I'm gonna jump as hard as I can.
Okay. And so you said.
Just get as much vertical momentum as I can and see what happens.
Okay. And so how far do you move?
How far can I move it around?
Yeah. Now that you've done the crouch, the casting of the levitate, especially, and the push off, how far are you able to move?
So it gets a little fuzzy.
Okay.
I can physically lift myself 20 feet with the spell,
Okay.
but I'm weightless, and only
He's in the space shuttle, so in order for him to move, he needs to kick something to
Okay.
get the momentum going.
So you see why the logic is confusing.
Okay. You know what? So in that case, you're gonna you get down there, you hunker down, you push up, and you managed to float up at a pretty decent rate. It's kind of like it's kind of like Grandpa and Charlie in the fizzy drinking room, where you just start you're floating up. It looks like you're just about to see the top of the maze walls. Next thing you know, boom.
Oh, I did it!
Yep, you are now out of the maze.
I made it out.
You're now out of the maze.
I like to think I'm still levitating.
Yeah,
Now roll a con save.
Oh,
I like
Cool.
to think you're smashed on the ceiling now.
yeah, because you not only popped out with levitation, you're still levitating, so you did move about 10 feet away from the from the picture, and yeah, you are now
Now the
right.
question is, how high is it from the ground floor to the ceiling in
How
this room?
tall is this balcony?
Well, I'm gonna say it's probably a good maybe 15 feet high.
Okay, he's definitely within range then.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't have time to cast another spell. I might have to just eat this spell in the face.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can dispel it as a free action because it's my spell.
Oh, levitate?
Yeah. So I'm gonna land and I'm gonna go over to Bag of Nails.
Okay.
But doesn't the spell say that when you first enter the spell area?
I thought it
It's
was
when you end your turn.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's
end your
end
turn
your
there.
turn. Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled damage just in case, though.
So I'm gonna. I haven't actually moved anywhere.
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15. I'll call it good there.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So yeah, because you pop back
Can you
in.
humor me and roll a con save just to see what would have happened?
Just to see.
All right. Let's see here just for the what if.
I got a 21.
Oh, that would have passed
That would
at
work.
least.
Yeah. All right. So
You would have
as
taken 9 damage.
yeah. Okay. So what happened is you do the push off. You pop out of the maze. You
You
kind
pop
of
into this just giant wall of light.
yeah. You glide into the room. Everything is clear now, and you're kind of floating there like, oh God, it's warm. And then you look left, you look right. There are Minotaur skeletons everywhere. Like, oh shit, what's going on? And then you stop. You know what? I'm gonna get out of this. I don't
This is
like
good.
this. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be here. I just have a bad feeling about it.
Let's
It's
turn the gravity
equivalent to
back
being
on.
in a parking lot in Death Valley in late July.
Yes. Oh God, that would be bad.
All right, and that's the end of my turn. That's a spell, movement, pretty much the whole shebang.
All right, and then let's see, and then that
Can't
means
bring Hund in yet. He'll explode.
yep, and then you Kavarak now make it. You finally
The
make
gang's
it.
all here.
Yeah, we're gonna say that you managed to squeeze past Hund, and you're gonna be at the very bottom here, right in front of the pit.
Oh, no, I was gonna roll to see if I tripped my ass down the stairs after running
Oh,
that
okay.
much.
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Since you were huffing and
I'm
puffing.
gonna laugh if you accidentally knock Hund into the
Yeah.
giant glowing.
Okay, you know what? How about
Both of you are gonna fall into the acid.
Well,
if
no,
the
I
fight's
feel
on.
like Hund is like probably crouched behind.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
no,
I'm
okay.
just gonna roll over though.
Roll me a dexterity save, or I'm sorry, a dexterity roll at disadvantage because you're huffing and puffing and you're going as fast as you can.
That's an 8.
You stumble. You stumble literally. Okay, so yeah, you make it. So you're at the top of the stairs, and you're like, whoa, 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 and then you.
I don't stop
And then
fast
you're like,
enough.
yeah, you're like, as you go down, and all of a sudden you trip over Hund, and your face literally comes into contact with the chest. But luckily, it's not like coming in contact with
So
the
literally
sarcophagus.
the front of the chest is the only thing you can see at this point, because everything beyond that is a giant ball of light.
Yeah, but in this case,
I
since it's not as hard as that sarcophagus you had last time, you see stars, but you're still awake.
You're
You
building a
guys
tolerance.
hear thud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Exactly. And you just hear, I'm sure you hear the mechanical actions of Hund as he's like moving and trying to stay balanced while, Kavarak is partially on top of him. And so, but then,
Give him
yeah.
a pat on the head. Sorry, boy.
And then when you do kind of look up, you suddenly see the room is just full of light. And it's like, it's almost like,
Hund's bark is just a pitch shifted version of Gimbal saying bark.
yes.
Because he made it. He had to record the dialogue.
Yeah, and I imagine you had different types of barks, like bark, 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 bark,
But they're all
We
just
are bark.
And then maybe on occasion you just have them say pickle every few moments.
By the way,
Bark.
not that Disney needs any advertising whatsoever, but I found out they're gonna have a children's show called We Are Groot
Wow, that's interesting.
on Disney Plus.
Oh, that makes sense.
Secretly, Hund has a subroutine for whenever he's with just one party member, like now, he just begins spewing anti-capitalist propaganda.
Wow. Yeah, and then when everyone else, and when someone else appears, suddenly he stops, and then when one person tries to say that, hey, did you hear the stuff he was saying? He was talking
about like throwing off the chains of the proletariat. What was going on?
So Sean, what you need to do is next time you chat with Costa, just record what he says. Have fun, say it.
Okay, so that was Kavrak's turn. Next in line is Baron.
Hi.
Don't give us a crit fail this time.
Yeah.
I threw that dice back in the box.
and so you still, so yeah, okay, yes, yeah, that's your turn. Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
$17 damage.
Okay, minus
Very
17.
nice.
Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. I mean, that'll definitely do.
Roughly a third of it being fire, the rest being radiant.
Right on. All right. Is that the last of your turn?
I just spun the dice over for the timer on the giant flaming ball of death.
Okay.
Although now that we have people in here, I can actually scoot this thing slightly.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
All right. So yeah, you can, if that's what you want to do, you can go ahead and move it if you need to.
It might be.
I'm pretty sure you've got the other one covered. So we're gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
I see the logic.
I got you. All right. So yeah,
Wait, are there any other potential creatures in the rest of this radius that I can't see?
Yeah. It looks like you're fine because looking at it, yeah, it looks like the only ones that would get hit are these two guys.
I just have no idea what's in the darkness beyond this wall.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know that. So.
Well, just tell me if you need to roll a con save.
Yep. Oh yeah. I'll let you know. All right. So is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Top of the line again, or top of the round, we have.
So for the record, for our characters not in combat, you just see the giant wall of light, just like a magnifying glass, shift slowly over.
It's just like.
All of the old bones that were down there are just like blackened and scorched.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, and they look more like charcoal at this point. I mean,
I petrified them.
Yeah, I mean, because even the existing Minotaurs that are still alive are starting to get kind of blackened and kind of. Yeah.
This may be my favorite spell now.
All right. Let's see. So that was Baron's turn. Next in line is. We said Bag of Nails.
So
Bag of Nails really holding the line on this one Minotaur.
Bag of Nails is gonna, as a bonus action, drop his rage.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack with his bow.
All right. Roll for attack.
25 to hit.
Okay, and all right, and I'm not going to even have you roll damage because he has 1 hit point left.
Okay.
And yep, he is dead, and he just kind of falls apart into a big bony mess on the stairs. They kind of sprinkle down the stairs a little bit before they come to a stop. All right, is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm moving.
Okay.
I'm moving.
I got the rest of it. Although one of them might be smart enough to go out of the death zone now.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, is there even any acid left in the bottom of that pit, or has it all been boiled off?
I mean, there's still definitely some acid
Just now
left in there.
chlorine floating through the air.
No, it would just be like a sort of like blackish white salt deposit.
I mean, yeah, I would say if anything, at least it's just very warm acid at this point. All right, let's see. That was Bag of Nails' turn, and no bonus actions or anything.
I had a bonus action drop my rage.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Then that would be the Minotaur's. Excuse me, the Minotaur's turn. And let's see. So I'm gonna have
them anyway.
Yeah. So we're gonna have this top guy here. He is going to attempt to make more of a swing here. I'm gonna need to get a drink here in a second. Okay, that, oh my gosh, my rolls are so bad today. I got a natural 5, so that's definitely going to be a swish. And then, let's see. And then this other one, hold on, if I said 5, 10, 15, 20.
Now, it's not like blinding light,
30.
so it can in fact see the rest of the party still. So it's not just stupid enough to go, the only thing I can see is bright light at this point. So.
Yeah. So yeah, this guy just manages to reach you, but it's still technically in the light as well. Half of him is still there. And this guy, he's also gonna attempt to gore you.
Means he will get hit.
All right. So that's 21. 21.
Oh God, I rolled pretty good.
Yeah, 21 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Then that would be.
I saved my best roll for 2 creatures left.
Yeah. Let's see. That would be 13 piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge, so.
Okay. And so that halves it, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that goes down from 13 to 12, and then down to 6. So you only take 6 points. And then that will be the end of the Minotaur's turn.
They will con save.
Yes, exactly. And then they will do the con save. So the one up top, that's a natural 2, and that's a natural 5.
They take 31 this time.
Okay, I'm gonna, hold on, 30. Okay, so that guy, so the bottom one dies. Let's see, but the guy in front of Baron is just barely hanging on.
I get the finish him, I hope.
Yep.
I think I'll get a turn.
You should go heal Hund.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So after the Minotaur's turn is Gimbal.
I mean, it really does seem like the room's under control now. I'm gonna go check on Bag
It's
of
never been out of control. Let's be honest here.
Yeah. All right.
Bag of Nails is
Good lord, that spell is mean.
Mm-hmm.
on a scale of 1 to 111. He's an 80.
Nice. So he's in the higher percentile for sure. He's of a good high percentile of the I'm not dead scale.
I have a suggestion once this combat's over.
All right.
So that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, so that's the end of you. Okay, Kavarak, your turn.
Hey. Gets up, which
It's
definitely.
not the sickness.
Because of the falling, I assume it's just the same as freaking prone. So that takes half of my movement speed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you literally went face down.
Yeah, I would face planted. It's I kind of just push myself up, kind of blink.
Now, did
Like,
Kavrak do any damage to Hund on the way down?
Well, if he did, it would have been a very small amount of damage.
it would have been
But
negligible.
yeah, but of course.
Don't say a very small amount, because a very small amount is enough to kill my boy right now.
Yeah, because well, see, the thing is that since that was brought up after the fact, I'm gonna just say no.
I know.
I mean, you squished him, but I'm gonna say it was still not enough to do it. Because I mean,
I think it was more of a catch my foot on him
Yeah.
and fall over.
Yeah, because knowing how little health he has, I'm not gonna be that big of a dick and do that. So yeah, he's of course totally okay, considering.
I can't have any say right now on whether or not something's being a dick.
So I get up and get right to the edge of the pit
Mhm.
and kind of look in the room.
And now you definitely smell a hot, acidic smell. Now it's just gotten really hot, humid, and especially stinky now.
It does now additional
just-
D3 each of both heat and radiant damage.
Yeah.
still like panting from the run and like beet red,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of.
Yeah. All right. So, what are you gonna try and do?
Gosh. Can I? Probably gonna see the big baddie in the corner.
Okay.
And gotta check the range.
Sounds good to me.
That should work. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 45, 50. Yeah. Range is 90 feet, so I can hit it with it.
Okay.
I'm panting, see the bad guy in the corner, don't even like register how well off or bad or how they take care of it so forth.
Yeah, but yeah, because you know,
register.
because you know that a lot could happen in a little bit, and you don't know what their health is like right now.
Like,
You don't.
I'm like not even like trying to register that and just hurl a freaking chromatic orb at it.
Okay.
Paul,
Of fire.
better
Okay.
miss.
Now, does it hit one single target?
What's
Or
the
is-
range on chromatic orb?
It's 90 feet.
Well, that's to throw it, but like once it hits its target, is it like fireball where it's in a radius
It's just a
or?
single target spell unless
Okay.
I use twin spell.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure. All right.
65 feet. You're in range.
Yeah, well that's why I counted first. And I'm gonna cast it at a higher level. He just like, fuck, there's a bad guy. Hurl a fucking hard spell at it.
Okay.
That would be a
If you hit it, it's dead.
23 to hit.
Oh, you suck.
Okay. That'll hit. That'll hit. Of course, yeah. You're stealing his kill.
And-
Although he got probably the most amount of kills in this entire battle.
So for the record, just from radiant damage, 624 damage.
Nice.
One spell.
Since I did say I was going to.
And I technically still have 6 rounds of it left.
You ever think if like
Wow.
a room is designed for something like that?
12 fire
Good
damage.
God, this was.
Like this feels like it was made for the cleric to fuck up.
Oh yeah.
So Scott, is now a good time for me to switch allegiances and go for the party?
I mean, hey, don't drag me into that. If you want to go against them, that's totally on you. But
I'll
No.
dispel magic in a heartbeat, you ass.
What was that, Sean? I didn't hear what he said. Other than ass.
but yes, technically, but that fireball. Okay, first of all, that will kill the Minotaur,
Yeah.
and I will say, are you actually moving the spell?
No, I'm going to be deleting it on my turn.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and that literally ends combat.
So
I'm still standing there, hands on my knees,
breathing heavily.
panting.
Baron has barely broken a sweat in this
Does
whole
Kazakh get a level of exhaustion?
Probably.
Well, I'm gonna say that he's, I mean, the fact that you were running for 2 whole minutes and downstairs.
Sprinting full force.
Like sprinting
Well,
full force,
I'll-
stairs.
Okay, how about this? I'll say that I will give you a limited exhaustion. It's not going to be for the rest of the day, but how about for the next maybe like 10 minutes?
Right.
Yeah, until a point where you can kind of,
Catch my breath.
yeah, catch your breath and stuff. But if you try to do anything crazy or you try to do anything, you're just going to be seeing
Definitely
stars
have
and
spicy
colors.
armpits.
Yeah, you're a glistening Goliath of Goliathness right now.
There,
Definitely smells like onions.
Yes.
there appears
Oh
to
my
be
God. I was just gonna.
There appears to be a tunnel down here.
By the way, bag of nails. Could you use a little health?
Oh, I'm fine.
Sure.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Right now, I'm fine.
You know,
Save your spells.
I am so happy that you guys took that long rest.
Oh, so am I. That would have been basically it for every spell above level 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that fight probably could have gone very differently. I'm sure.
Well, no, I still would have done exactly that, but that would have been it for my high level spells.
Yep. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So Bag of Nails points out that in the lower right-hand corner there seems to be a little tunnel.
Should I check it out?
I'll go with you.
I'm gonna move forward and cautiously and keep my eyes open for any traps.
Okay. Let me take a look and see how badly I can kill you here. Hold on. Let's see.
I'm just hesitantly eyeballing the acid pit.
Okay, so
I should have kept the magnifying glass and should have just drug it around the outside of the map just for giggles.
yeah. Well, okay. So, as you're getting farther and farther into that little tunnel, as you approach the L turn there, you manage to hear a rhythmic ticking sound from within.
I like that.
Yeah. See.
Knowledge check. Bomb.
Okay, so all right, so as Bag of Nails turns the corner and kind of peers into this room, this room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top, set with 2 ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip. So basically, in front of you, you see basically a grandfather clock, where the pendulum looks like an egg.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that the character is winded, not exhausted.
Yeah, just kind of winded, so that's why I'm giving like limited exhaustion in this case.
All right. I want to check it over for traps.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. And before you do that, as you're entering the room, let's see. He wants me to roll 5d10 real quick. Let's see. Let me find some d10s.
Outstanding.
Let's see. Yeah. 1, 2.
That's the only combat I've had where I've out-damaged Bag of Nails.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your crowd control on point.
Yeah.
Dude, no kidding.
Well, yeah, that was definitely fortunate that it took place in this room. 1, 2, 3,
A bunch of bulky, large creatures in a confined room.
Yeah.
With choke points.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see. Just in case, let me grab this so I can math right here. Okay, so
Math, that's for nerds.
I know,
How
right?
much damage do I take? And
Okay.
You guys
Wanna
are
get us
nerds,
there.
right? You have to tell me.
All right. So as you enter the room, as you look on the clock face, you see that it is about 4:30 or 4:26 on the clock.
Close.
AM or PM?
You don't know.
You can't tell on a clock?
It's not a digital clock. You wouldn't be able to tell that.
I was kidding.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's see. So you are looking for Zetrops.
yep.
Now, does it actually have 13 digits on it, and one of the arms goes backwards?
Maybe not.
Because they were in Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
I'm
but,
even more scared of being in Tomb of Horrors.
yeah, but this one is like just a normal looking clock face. Let's see. Let me look here. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be anything. Explain to me kind of what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to look it over, see if there's any mechanisms that look like it would trigger a trap. I want to see if we can open the compartment to the beautiful gem egg that it looks like it's got.
Okay.
Things like that.
Let's see. Let me look here. Let's see. Let's see. And you guys do not have Unk or Wongo with you, so I don't need to do that. See, so basically are you going up to the clock itself, and are you looking at it, or are you trying to touch things?
I would probably run my hands over it, and yeah.
So okay, so you kind of start at the head of the clock, at the face. You're kind of like, okay, that feels like a normal clock. That feels normal. You're kind of running your hands down here, and of course, this is starting to sound really dirty the way I'm describing it. You're
At least there's no cracks involved.
Caressing.
Yeah, I mean, except now, you're kind of, you're lightly caressing, this grandfather clock along down the side, along the glass area. Everything is good.
Remember the tickle the base.
Yes, no.
That got him.
And then make sure when you get down to the very, very bottom, make sure you go like that a little bit, and that'll definitely help. Make sure you found everything. Okay. Let's see. So, as you're moving, as you're touching it and stuff, and kind of checking things out, you do find that as you're doing it, you find this compartment that, as you go to touch it, normally you think that where your hand should touch it, suddenly you feel like this, your hand kind of stops, like right here, and you're kind of doing this, like, wait, it's like there's something here, but you can't see it. There's something stopping you from your hand touching the actual, or from being able to, like, actually go in to.
So and this is intentional, as I finger this area that is invisible,
Okay.
can I interact with it?
Let's see.
Or is it like a force field?
Let's see. Well, I mean, yeah, it's basically. I mean, you feel like it's cool. It's like feels like almost like a cool metal that you're touching. It's that kind of a feel. But as you're kind of touching it, as you're touching this seemingly invisible type of deal, you're running your hands kind of so happen to kind of touch what feels like a keyhole.
Oh, bad thoughts. Bad thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I've had bad thoughts ever since the beginning of this entire.
Well, this one's a song
session.
from Rocky Horror Picture Show, so.
Can I attempt to pick this?
Let's see. Let me look. Yes, you may. Dexterity check with your thieves' tools.
So I'm just gonna do a dex save because that's the total. I get my proficiency bonus. 17.
You're in there. You're trying to get it. It feels like it's as you're working on it, you're feeling it give and give a little bit, but all of a sudden, it just the tumblers inside just kind of slip and fall back down in their original place.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are unable to do that. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'll just look up at Baron and say, there appears to be a keyhole here. We haven't found a key anywhere, have we?
No, you have not.
I can get around that.
Okay.
I'm making sure rules-wise I can.
Okay.
Fabricate.
And what is that?
I'm pulling up to make sure I'm doing this correctly.
Okay.
I don't think. I could be wrong, but I think you're missing a key component.
Hmm.
I'm assuming by the extended pause or the extended silence, it may not really work
Well,
the way
the
you
key
want it.
part of this is,
Ha, key part.
didn't mean that to be a pun, but I see that. You can't use it to create items that ordinarily require a high degree of craftsmanship unless you have proficiency in that tool.
Mhm.
But also, like, how do you know which way to craft the
The teeth.
teeth? There we go. 'Cause we can't.
That's why I was trying to read through it. They don't exactly,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
other than looking inside and going, well, it fits.
Well, it's invisible.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That I did not hear, and therefore that
Okay. All right. So yeah.
I mean, if we had some wax, we could make a cast.
But you probably have a very hard time pulling the cast out of the keyhole.
Yeah, especially without damaging the cast itself.
Yeah. I mean, I could try and pick it again. It didn't break my picks, right?
Yeah, I mean, if it were to break, you'd have to roll probably pretty
I
bad.
could waste a 5th level spell to make that cast.
Well, whatever you guys want to do, it's your guys' choice.
I'll go ahead and try again.
Okay. All right, so go ahead
If
and.
I fail this time, though, I'm bringing the little man in.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and roll another dex check with your thieves tools.
That's 18 that time.
You feel like it feels like you get to about the same part where you're almost there, but again it just slips and the tumblers just fall back again.
Had you brought me in there, I could
Little
have
man.
advised you with my flash of genius.
Little man! I'm calling for you.
All right, I'm gonna. If you wanna carry Gimbal down there,
Worst case scenario, I can bash it open.
I guess I have to go right at my bag of nails in the.
I'll sidestep just so there's room.
So now I'm curious. I've certainly cast detect magic less than 10 minutes ago.
Okay. So.
I'm really curious what this red mark on the wall is.
Oh, sorry. That was the Minotaur, guys. Oops, sorry that I was moving around here.
He was just hiding in the wall.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, instead of deleting him, I just moved him off the map, basically. All right. So you have. Let's see if I can find the thing for the thing that you are attempting to do. Let's see.
This would be the perfect spot for Dawn.
Let's see.
I mean,
Reverse the good. Let's see. That can't do that.
just a heads up, we are at 4 o'clock. By the way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we will try to
Finish
do that
what we're
here.
doing, and then
Let's see. All right. Let's see. It radiates an aura of transmutation magic.
I'm gonna try and dispel magic on it first.
Okay.
So if it's a 3rd level spell or lower, then it goes poof.
Okay.
Otherwise, I have to roll against it.
Okay. Hold on. Let me take.
Or
a
unless
look.
there's some additional rule I'm unaware of.
Okay. Hold
Very
on.
possible.
First, let me look at the spell here real quick. Let's see. Okay. So I know what it is. All right. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna try to dispel?
Trying to dispel it. So if it's a 3rd level spell or lower, it's just sort of gone.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming you're gonna go bibbity bobbity boo.
Yes.
All right. So you waggle your fingers. You say whatever you're gonna say in your artificer gnomish self ways, and the invisibility that was hiding this this metal door. Now the metal door appears in front of you guys, and you could definitely see the keyhole now.
I turn to Bag of Nails and be like, it'll be a little easier to pick if I can see it.
And then what we can do is we can try to fool with this a little bit more, and then we'll probably call it after this. So
I guess as my last couple actions, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself with Cat's Grace, so I'll have advantage.
Okay.
I think it's Cat's Grace is the dexterity-based one.
Okay. Dexterity. Are you using Thieves' Tools?
I am using Thieves' Tools because I happen to have those.
All right. So Dexterity check with your Thieves' Tools.
Math. 26?
That passes.
I got a 19 on the die.
Yeah, and you're able to get your lockpicks in there, and you're doing good, and and you're just hitting all the right spots. You're hitting that K spot in there, and all of a sudden you hear that as you kind of feel everything, all the tumblers fall into place, and it's now unlocked.
I wrap up my tools very carefully, and I just sort of like give Bag of Nails the thumbs up, like I did it.
Good job, little man.
Yeah, I imagine in Bag of Nails' head, motherfucker, just showing me up like that.
Oh yeah, especially with Papa Zotto in my head.
Yeah, with Papa Zotto.
Yeah, and being a rogue, and you try twice, fails. He comes in or does it once. Here, let me show you how it's done.
First, the dwarf outdamages me in a fight, and then the gnome outlocks.
Fair. That's definitely not the energy that Gimbal would be bringing to the table, though.
I doubt that's what he would try to bring.
So,
anyway.
Kavrak, next time we do something, you need to outside of hand him.
Oh,
all right.
Cool.
So the door can now be opened. Would you like to open that up and see what's inside specifically?
Absolutely not. Not until next. No.
Well, we might. Does anyone else want to give it a shot before we wrap it up?
We go to open the door and we hear this squeak, and that's when the screen cuts to black.
You know,
I like that.
Okay.
There's a video screen in the inside, and it shows a ring.
Yeah, and then it says opens up, screen black like you said, and then fades in. To be continued? Question mark.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then the ending theme rolls in. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah. All right. Awesome.
Who's editing this? Wait, you mean we're live streaming?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I don't know about you guys. I think that was a pretty good game. Yeah. On that end, everyone, thank you everyone in the party or in the chat specifically, and of course in the party, for joining this cool, great game. We will see everyone probably in a couple weeks, assumingly. Let me look at the calendar. That should be on the 14th of March, if all goes well. So, all right. On that end, everyone, we'll see you all later. Bye, guys.